club in the world.
Okay.
Spain is 2.
Got it.
Okay. Spain is 125 times larger than Cape Verde, 48 million population in Spain. 500,000 people live in Cape Verde. This is, I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this.
So are they celebrating in Portugal too? Was this an Iberian Peninsula, FU?
You ever been to a volcano?
That's a good one. That's a good Bill Walton drop.
I had to search for that.
That's amazing.
Good Lord.
Yeah, this is huge.
How the hell did that happen?
This is it. No idea. Apparently, they're playing a real compact style, so it was just all defense. Spain did have a shot late, hit the crossbar.
Okay.
So they were knocking on the door. But yeah, 0-0. This is absolutely stunning.
Saudi Arabia and Uruguay are facing off in Group H later on. So, geez. Spain is like sitting there. They're
kind of sweating it a little bit.
They've got as many points as Cape Verde.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And no goal differential of which to speak. It's just one game in pool play.
Yeah, still got two.
But things can get
squirred.
like, by the way, if this happened in the United States, people would be freaking out in the U.S. What is it like in Spain right now?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Whatever the Spanish version of Soccer World First Take tomorrow is going on.
How about this take?
You know what I mean?
You know what this means? It is inspiring. It is inspiring not just to the rest of those around the globe. It's inspiring to those in this World Cup now and inspiring for anybody that wants to beat a Spaniard like me. If Cape Verde can draw Spain to a draw, to a tie, scoreless tie, I can get a point off of Alcaraz. And this is the latest example of just how vulnerable that guy is. If Spain, yes, I'm going here.
Oh,
yes.
The soccer is trickling down.
Yes, I'm inspired.
He's also injured still.
That's exactly what I want to play him.
Okay.
Is he ducking me?
He might be ducking you. It's good.
What do you mean it's good?
It's good.
It's not a bit.
I like this.
It's not a bit.
Yeah,
You think
real.
it's a bit.
It's not a lie. If you believe.
Thank you. If Cape Verde can tie Spain in a World Cup, I can get a point off of Alcaraz. I think the entire Spanish sports scene is vulnerable.
So they're all vulnerable.
All of them.
All of them.
Name somebody from Spain.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Belgium and Egypt coming up in 6 minutes.
Let's go.
I'm just loving World Cup. It's great.
So, again, we've got a new store, richeisensshop.com. Go there to get some gear, some just in time for Father's Day. Some championship gear as well for those in New York who would like to celebrate. We've got a best free agent signing ever T-shirt out there. And I am a 1A guy T-shirt out there. Go to richeisensshop.com for the New York fan in your life. On Wednesday's show, right here on the Rich Eisen Show, I dare anybody to match this duo in back-to-back hours. Kurt Signetti, Henry Winkler. Go for it.
On Wednesday.
Thursday's show, we have on Women's Sports Now, Roger Goodell will appear on Women's Sports Now.
Whoa.
Hugh Jackman will be on the Rich Eisen Show preceding it.
Whoa.
Take that.
Data.
I am inspired by Cape Verde. Alcaraz is quaking in his crutches wherever he is right now.
Oh, boy.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. Future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation, and neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. And we're still doing it every day because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
When we started Oakland Roots Sports Club, we needed a strong foundation. Gusto has had our back since day one, making sure every hire, every paycheck, and every player is taken care of. They're the team behind our team. With Gusto, we stay rooted and give Oakland the love it deserves. I'm Idris Argandawal, co-founder of Oakland Roots and Gusto customer since 2018.
See why 500,000 businesses trust Gusto for payroll, HR, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com/roots.
Looking for the perfect place to host your next event? Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville features event spaces for birthdays, business meetings, rehearsal dinners, and more. The corner bar is fully private and seats up to 50 guests. Our back dining room is semi-private and seats up to 40. Or choose the semi-private repair shop game room complete with pool tables and big screens. Add in-house catering and full bar service and we'll take care of the rest. For pricing and availability, inquire online under the Parties tab at fishstreethardware.com. Fish Street Hardware, where Greenville gathers.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Hello, Pirate fans. Jeff Stein coming at you from Brown & Wood Buick GMC.
No June gloom here for Buick. We've got Envistas at 0.9 with $1,000 purchase allowance. Encore GX 0.9 with $2,250 in purchase allowance. Envision also with 0.9 with $1,750 in purchase allowance. And Enclave 0.9 with $750 in purchase allowance. Only at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. We've got 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique? Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
Hey Pirate Nation, Bryce Williams here, former ECU tight end and proud customer of Stroud's Marine. Boating season is finally here and there's no better place to get your boat ready for the water. From tune-ups to parts and accessories, the team at Stroud's Marine has you covered with expert service and hometown friendly care. So whether you're casting a line or cruising the coast, stop by Stroud's Marine today and let's get you boating right. Follow Stroud's Marine on Facebook and Instagram or visit stroudsmarine.com to learn more. See you on the water. Go Pirates!
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
Former Pirate Danny Beal. Looks like Jake Agnos is going to get that opportunity. Hopefully he can bring his personality and that dog in him when it comes to being a coach.
He learned just as much from AK as AK did from Dietz, just because I know that how important that is to have like a mentor almost, for lack of a better way to put it, in this kind of profession. And there's nobody better for AK to learn from than Dietz, and there's nobody better for Jake to learn from than AK. So I think it's a really good fit.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, exclusively on Pirate Radio, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
This is the Pirate Nation, and we are pirates because all you have to do to get anybody excited here is go, Purple!
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome, and I love you guys.
Sumo Kongbe hit, driven back.
ECU standing tall.
The biggest thing about Pirate Nation is we kind of get it for as small a community as we are. We really get everybody involved.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
We never lose a tailgate. That's the one thing. Undefeated.
Go Pirates! Yeah.
Live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Oh, we have fun. Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here in the First Flight Credit Union Studio. And we are coming to you live on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. The Pirate Radio app is powered by Carolina Caliber. We are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Like, subscribe, and come join the chat gang. Chat gang already hanging out here on a Monday because there is so much to talk about. I think this might be my favorite May, June, post-March Madness sports year ever. And some of it is selfish with what the Hornets did and Pirate baseball, and of course the Canes. Fell in love with the Knicks story. I'm all in on the World Cup. Watched a lot of that this weekend. So usually post-March Madness, there's a bit of a sports depression and letdown, but man, I have been very sports entertained this spring into summer, and we got so much to talk about on today's show and some guests to get to as well, including Coach Mack McCarthy, who will join us on the Turner Home Team live line. We'll talk college sports, we'll talk NASCAR, we'll talk other items with Coach Mack. Double B, Brian Bailey, he was following the Canes through a lot of their run, so we'll get his take on that. I love Bailey, old school sports guy, who kind of got swept up in the Canes magic as well, covering them, and now he has been for a while, going to games. And 20, 30 years ago, Brian Bailey wouldn't be talking hockey this time of year, but like a lot of you and myself, it was awesome to watch the Canes hoist the Stanley Cup last night. We'll talk about that with Bailey. We'll talk about it with Brooks Hill coming up in hour number 3. Joey McAlduff is the head boys soccer coach at J.H. Rose, and wanted to talk some soccer because, again, watching a lot of World Cup. USA, that almost looked fake. Was that a setup? Was that rigged? Was that to make us excited about the World Cup? Because I've never seen a USA team in a World Cup play that well, especially early, the first half. They dominated Paraguay the other night, and have Australia coming up on Friday. You can watch that game at Nash right down the road. Big watch party coming up Friday afternoon. And we'll talk some World Cup and some area soccer with the coach out at Rose, Joey McAlduff. Also, the Winterville All-Stars will be in the Pirate Radio studios. It is All-Star season. I'll go ahead and say it now. I did not contact them. They asked me if they could come on. I said yes. That's how it works. I don't discriminate. I don't reach out to one team and not another. I know your child is the best. And yes, I'm talking to you. No, not you. You know who I'm talking to. Your child is the best. And I want your child to be on Pirate Radio. So if your child is on an all-star team, if you're a coach, all you got to do is ask. You can come in the building and talk about your team. So Coach Sanderson, who I may have known pretty much my entire life, reached out and asked if his guys could come on and have some fun and get some airtime, and absolutely, we'll do that coming up at 5 o'clock. I am both excited and nervous about this week. Shirley Rhodes is gone. She kind of keeps the building up and afloat, but that means it's Wes Hines week, which is a good thing. Wes Hines is here producing. Good to see you, Wes.
Good to be here, Clipper.
Glad to have you, buddy. And we're in good hands with the interns because we got intern Avery, who's done an awesome job with us. We got intern Victor in the house as well. We'll get his take on our Greenville United FC World Cup update. We'll get a take on what Victor likes, dislikes, surprises so far in the World Cup. And we've got Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. Big Time, a.k.a. Doug in. I feel like there's one more.
There's other things.
What's up, Jarrett?
What's up, Clip? How you doing?
I am doing great. Jarrett saw a big summer blockbuster over the weekend. And we will get his take on Disclosure Day.
I'll just say Steve still got his fastball.
A spoiler-free, please, because I do plan on watching this movie.
Yeah.
But not till it's streaming. So you're going to have to keep it spoiler-free until 2027.
All right.
I am excited about Avatar coming out on Disney Plus later this month.
Yeah.
Lily and I enjoy watching
Saw
those.
that 6 months ago.
And thank you for keeping it spoiler-free. Are they still blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Don't say anything else.
They're a little sad.
I see. And they curse a lot. They work blue.
Yeah.
Isn't that a term? You've
yeah.
never heard that? Working blue?
I've heard
Comedy
it.
term?
I think that's the right context.
Positive it is.
Okay.
Jared, where to begin? I know you probably want to start with NBA.
I'll start wherever we want to start.
Let's start here. Do you agree? Like, is this the best post March Madness sports season we've had?
Yeah,
in a long time.
You mentioned it last Thursday when I was on the phone, called in to talk about Spurs Knicks, and you think the Charlotte Hornets. I want to get more specific and thank Michael Jordan.
Maggle?
I want to thank Michael Jordan because he sold the Hornets, and they have been better since. And also, he bought into NASCAR, and it has been better since. So
wow.
I'm really enjoying post-March Madness sports more than I ever have, and I'm looking forward to a break, watch some more movies, get ready for football, and have a good time this fall. I think, 82 days away from ECU and Alabama. We'll start our opponent previews coming up here soon. So we're in store for some more fun.
No doubt. And yeah, something I didn't even mention that Gabe pointed out in the chat. Congrats to Pirates Steve Logan and Isaiah Winstead winning the UFL Bowl as they win the championship with the Louisville Kings. Jeff Jagosinski, also a part of that staff, sent Isaiah a congratulatory text over the weekend. And man, I just hope he can parlay that into a camp invite in the NFL because he had a great season, had a nice little touchdown run going, did not score in the championship, but congratulations to those former Pirates.
Hey, the Raiders wide receiver room, little bare. We could use some depth.
Let's check in with the chat gang. Jerry says, hello.
Might have started off a little
Wes,
too
that
good.
was way too fast. I was not expecting that. He says, we are the PRL chat gang, loud and proud for our Carolina Hurricanes, Stanley Cup champions. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Oh, okay. That was that.
Now.
Okay. Yeah, I knew something was the.
2 for
That's
1
fine,
special.
Wes. No, you're good. We had the Jamie and the Howard Stern version there. Derek went to Cosmic Baseball in Durham Saturday. Brantley Cutler hit a bomb. Friend of the show, was on the show last week. Good event, great night of fun. Avery checked him out on Thursday. Avery, you saw Parker Bird throw out the first pitch, and a little bit different than other ceremonial first pitches. In fact, it's part of the game, and Brantley Cutler, who joined us last week, led off. Parker gave him a strike, and Brantley grounded out. So congratulations, Parker Bird got the first out of the game the other night. How was your experience in Durham with Cosmic Baseball?
It was cool. It was super different. It was pretty cool seeing like when they cut the lights off. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
How was your experience in Durham?
It was good.
Okay. I get a little rough there sometimes.
Where do you hang out in Durham? When has it been rough for you?
I haven't been a lot.
Okay.
You hear things though.
Oh boy. Yeah, you see things on WRL sometimes.
Oh, hush.
Jeez Louise, Wes. I tell you what.
It's one thing. Last week you got by No 3 Sports. That's one thing where it's just like, that's believable. There's other things.
I
where
saw
it's
it
just
on
like,
Reddit that
are you
day.
out of your mind?
Oh, we got to move on.
Yeah, we will.
This,
Yes, please do. I'm not going to.
Man, Wes.
I wish people could be here.
I worry about you, man. I worry about everybody, but Hunter says Stanley Cup champions. Let's go Canes. Kaz says good afternoon. Gabe says hey. Oh my goodness. Gabe said okay, I'm gonna say this and we're going to not go any further until later in the show.
He didn't like
I'm gonna need you to calm down though.
He didn't like it.
Are you calm?
I'm calm.
Spielberg is washed. Now calm down. Relax.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut your mic off.
I'm fine.
All right.
Look, man, art is subjective. Is that right?
That is true.
Okay.
Gabe says, you think UNC will win the World Series?
Sure.
Avery is nodding his head. I'm going to say no. Are these winners brackets games today?
Yeah, elimination. That's what it said earlier.
So, there's a winner bracket game tonight.
Okay, so Georgia is still there.
Yeah. And Oklahoma, they play tonight, I believe, at 6 o'clock.
I'll take Georgia. Just somehow the SEC is going to do it, and North Carolina's not. I know it looks like North Carolina's in a good spot.
I'm going Troy.
All right. Shout out to the Trojan men.
Devils
knocking out the Rebels yesterday. Skip is in. What's up, Skip?
Hey, Skip.
Skip's in St. Croix. Is that how you say that? Croix, I believe.
Croix.
Gabe said God, Gabe is coming for your throat. NASCAR is not good with Toyotas dominating. Do you just dislike everything Jarrett likes, or are these your real opinions? Jamie says, good job, Wes. Great start. Skip says, Durham may not be a peaceful place. What happened to y'all in Durham? I went to a Duke game. My mom's a Duke fan. I saw them beat Fairfield many years ago.
Okay.
In Cameron Indoor Stadium. And I called a state championship game in Durham. Football game. Yep. J.H. Rose, I believe. Gabe says, I got Oklahoma beating Georgia. Kaz is taking Oklahoma as well. And these are Gabe's real opinions. Let's start with the Canes. Justin Williams won the Stanley Cup. That was the famous call by Chuck Caton when they won in 2006, had the empty netter. And it was Ehlers with the empty netter last night for the Hurricanes.
Rod, it's Scott Van.
Wes. All right. Okay. Timeout. No, timeout. Great start to the show.
Shush.
Well, I have to talk. I'm the host.
Go ahead.
Great start to the show. Nobody is denying that.
I think a perfect 10 minutes.
Nobody can say you did not have a great start to the show.
And I screwed up. Yeah.
And then, but what I want you to know is I still have confidence in you.
Thank you.
All right.
Here we go.
Well, hold on. Justin Williams hit the empty netter, won the Stanley Cup, 2006. Great call by Chuck Caton. Last night, it was Ehlers with the empty netter. Mike Maniscalco on the call.
Now the face-off at center ice. Net still empty for Vegas. And now here's a turnover. A chance for Ehlers. Bingo! 3-0 Carolina. And you can start to polish the Stanley Cup. The Canes right now are 68 seconds away from winning their second NHL title.
All right, Mike Maniscalco on the call, 99.9 The Fan. We'll have to talk to Mike this offseason. We got Brooks Hill today. We'll check in with Wade Minter and Alex Harper. Enjoyed all our Canes interviews throughout these playoffs. Would like to see if I can get Trip Tracy on the show. That guy is a trip.
David Wynn.
DG will join us Tuesday to talk about the Canes championship. All right. Wes, let's hear Rod the Bod, which, by the way, did y'all see the video of Rod the Bod in the locker room? Dude is jacked. As Mike Houston would say, he's a rocked up guy.
Oh.
He would say that. Said it about Rick DeBrew. But Rod the Bod talked to SVP Scott Van Pelt after the championship.
Rod, it's Scott Van Pelt. TJ Oshie is alongside as well. Thank you for taking a moment. It's 20 years ago, you're wearing the C on your sweater, and you get your hands on the cup. Tonight, you get your hands on the cup as the coach. I see you shaking your head. What feels different when you're the leader of the entire group, and now they got there?
Well, it's different because as a player, I wanted it. I really wanted it for myself. I'll be honest. I wanted all the guys, but it was like it's something I wanted. And then now, sitting back behind watching it all, it was about wanting it for these guys. And because there's no harder working group. I see it every day, and I'm just really it's just like a proud dad back here watching, his kids go to work, and just couldn't say enough good things about this group.
All right, cool answer for Brendan Moore. Admitted that, hey, as a player, I needed that one for me to solidify my career. Now it's about the other guys, and the embrace with Aho, Jordan Stahl, who will talk to Brooks Hill. Is Jordan Stahl on the Mount Rushmore of Carolina Hurricanes now? But him handing the Stanley Cup to Freddie Anderson, who has not played these last few games, with Bussy taking over in net, very, very emotional. Also, Jared, I was thinking about this, like, there's not a bigger, like, dichotomy or what word am I looking for? Discrepancy, maybe, of like serious to childlike wonder from hockey players winning the championship, because they're so serious. They're fighting, they're taking pucks off the face. But as soon as the horn sounds, they throw their gloves and helmets in the air like little kids and celebrate. And I guess it's similar to a dog pile in baseball, grown men piling on each other. Which I know you're a fan of, but the hockey guys out there throwing the gloves in the air.
That was awesome.
Oh man, I got emotional.
And I'm not going to call myself a Canes fan. Like, I got a little mad when the Hornets were on their run and people starting to jump on. And so I'm not going to do that. But I have a lot of pride in the state I am from. I love North Carolina, and the fact that a championship is being brought there, it makes me very happy and makes me hopeful for the future and maybe another team that I actually am a fan of and I do love.
I appreciate the way you followed the Canes, because you said you're just not into it. You're just not a hockey fan.
Yeah.
And instead of poo-pooing it, you accepted the fact that they are from North Carolina, the fact that they are winners, the fact that it is fun. And I like the way you didn't really jump on the bandwagon, but you acknowledged.
I wanted them to win. I was cheering for them.
Yeah.
I was watching all the games, and I began to enjoy some hockey. I watched the Knights and Ducks play some games in that series, and it was very enjoyable. But these last 2 months, I've been fully locked in on the NBA. But very happy for the Hurricanes. Very happy for the state that I love very much.
NBA. Should we save it for Mack? I know he didn't talk about. Probably watch it, but. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Maybe we'll give our thoughts to Mack.
And John Calipari had some things to say defending De'Aaron Fox, so maybe he can comment on that.
I would like to defend De'Aaron Fox. I felt bad for the guy. I will talk about it when we return. Also, USA probably has done enough to advance in these extended World Cup knockout rounds with 32 teams. So there's 3 group games. The top 2 teams from each group advance, and then there's like the 8 best other teams advance. Usually it's a 16-team tournament after the group. This year's 32. So I think one win, especially a 4-1 win, might get them in. But anyway, I want to play those highlights. Jarrett's Disclosure Day rating out of 207 bones. 200. We're not going to talk about that extra bone. 206 bones. We'll have that for you. And more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Coach Mack joins us after this.
Vacation should be about relaxing, not wondering about what's happening back home.
With SCI Technologies, you don't have to. Your property is protected from every angle. Cameras watching, fire protection, the alerts are there before a small problem becomes a big one.
And if something does happen, you know instantly. A motion alert, a quick glance at your phone, and you're back to relaxing.
Because real security doesn't just protect your property, it protects your peace of mind. So go ahead, unplug, unwind, and enjoy the trip.
We've got the rest.
SCI Technologies, protecting what matters no matter where you are.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville invites you to party on the patio. Chico's Outside Patio is the perfect place to get all your amigos together for some Mexican food and fun. Call Chico's now to make a reservation for any large or small fiesta with all of your amigos. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at David Price Construction. DavidPriceConstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This June, get behind the wheel of one of the select new 2026 Subaru Forester models at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Get there now because they have as low as 1.9% APR available for 36 months with approved credit. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru of Greenville, a proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires June 30th, 2026.
What's up, Pirate Nation? This your guy, Rajay Harris, and my spot to fuel up for great food in Greenville is Basil's. Looking for lunch today? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. After work, grab a dinner and drink with friends with delicious rotating chefs features and plenty of ice-cold specials at the bar. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant on Flower Tower in Greenville. Basil's, pirates supporting pirates.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked
This
up.
is Alex Harper, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Looking for a place for lunch? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at $11. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Now back to PRL in the first hour. Here is Cliff.
All right, thank you, Wesley. Couple of scores on the Bucs scoreboard. Tex is up 3-1 with a glare in the bottom of the second inning in Omaha, elimination game. Also, Egypt is on the board. Egypt with a 1-0 lead over Belgium.
Playing in Seattle?
23 minutes in, and that does look like, what is it, Lumen?
Yeah. I can see the Seahawks banner up there, and it says Seattle.
Where was the game earlier today? It looked like Lucas Oil Stadium. Was it in Indianapolis or?
Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay. In Atlanta. So they're playing, all over the country. My Ivory Coast boys won in Philadelphia yesterday. Cool. Shout out Ivory Coast. Greenville United FC World Cup update. We'll get Victor on at some point today to talk about that. And I have some USA highlights to run because there was a lot of highlights. 4 goals for the Americans in their win Friday night. We now go to the Turner Home Team Live Line and talk to Coach Mack McCarthy, who joins us. What's up, Mack?
Not a thing. Sports world kind of dwindled a little bit, but it's always something to talk about. And of course, the college football off the field, college athletics off the field is the gift that keeps on giving to talk radio.
Mack, you're right as far as the NBA Finals, Stanley Cup Final over. That did give me a little bit of disappointment last night after celebrating the Canes win. But usually my sports depression starts after the NCAA tournament is over. This year, thanks to the Hornets, I was invested in them, and then the NBA playoffs a little bit more. Thanks to the Pirates, softball getting to the championship, baseball going to a regional, playing in a regional final. And then you got, of course, the Canes run. I'm following the World Cup. So you got U.S. Open this weekend, something to look out for.
Golf?
Yes,
okay.
Golf. And I think, Mac, this has been one of my favorite post-March Madness runs of sports in a long, long time. I can't remember the last time I've been invested in May and June sports like this.
Yeah, you've had it good.
Yeah.
You've had it good.
Got the NBA draft next week?
I'm into it, man. Hornets, I got a little bit of Hornets fever. We did not talk much NBA that first segment. Mac, I know you didn't watch it. Did you watch any of the NBA Finals?
Yeah, I did watch some. I did. I don't think I watched the whole game, but I watched some of every game, I think.
All right, well, let's talk. I hate to start with the negative, but Mack's old player at Auburn, Charles Barkley, was on at halftime Saturday night saying, I love De'Aaron Fox. But you got to take him out of the game.
Yes.
You have to. And there he is in the fourth quarter taking key shots and missing every one of them. And at that point, instead of trashing De'Aaron Fox, I felt bad for him. I'm trashing the coach.
Yeah,
get him out of the game.
I don't get the... Dylan Harper's 20 years old. We can't give him the keys to the car.
He's the most explosive guy on the court.
He has shown that he is ready for this moment. And, of course, he misses some free throws and a layup down the stretch. But, I mean, by God, you weren't winning that game anyways. I don't get it. You kind of put him in a bad spot, especially after the end of Game 4. I just don't see how you can bring him back either with the amount of money he's about to make.
Mac, from a coaching standpoint, at almost – and I don't know if it's – you ride with that guy because he is a veteran and Harper's not. If you just have or you don't want to take him out because you'll completely kill his confidence. Like, I don't know. As a coach, you have to make those decisions, and you know all about it.
Yeah, and it's always I'm hesitant to criticize sometimes.
Mac, you seem really far away from the phone. Is it a bad connection? Maybe we should call you back.
I don't know. How's that?
I don't know. I can barely hear you for some reason.
Well, let's change this. Hold
on. All right. Because I want to hear what you have to say.
How's this?
Very loud and proud. Thank you.
All right. We're in good shape. I'm hesitant on occasion to criticize coaches because they have so much more information than we have. And we've had this discussion before. They see them, and they've seen them over the course of 82 games. And we had a pretty good sample size of seeing them in the playoffs and that kind of thing. Coaches still make mistakes, and that one certainly is one that you can criticize for sure. But the weird part of this, I've never seen a series just like this, where I think the number I saw was San Antonio led for over 73% of the games that they play of the minutes that were played in the finals, and yet end up losing pretty substantially, fairly comfortably for the Knicks. And but every game is close, so every single decision is open to criticism and could be the difference maker in a series with games that close.
I think that shows the youthfulness of this team because the average age is like 23 or 24, and Victor Wembanyama's not used to playing more than like 30, 35 minutes a game, and you need him for 40 plus. And that's why it's disheartening to see De'Aaron Fox go out there and do what he does, because that's what you're there for. You're there for when the young guys make mistakes and Wemby can't run down the court to calm things down and get things under control, and he failed at his job.
Yeah, he did. But again, it's never one player or one possession or one play or one decision, even though sometimes it feels like it comes down to that.
Yeah, and where's Mike P? You can go ahead and call out my Wemby take of him being the GOAT.
He's 23, man.
Because he is not there yet. I remember a conversation with Kim McNeil during last season, Coach Mack, and they had a knack for getting down double digits. And if they were down 8 with 4 minutes left, you can go ahead and chalk it up to a Pirate victory. Somehow they would come back every time. And I asked her about it, and I could hear the frustration in her voice saying, we don't want to start that way. But I thought about that when Jalen Brunson said the game starts at 8:30, the Knicks start about 9:15. Like they just get off to those slow starts. But you're right, Mac. The Spurs had a double-digit lead in every game, and then going into the last one, led in the final 2 minutes. I don't know if they did the other night, Jared, but they led in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with the whole Knicks thing, it's because this was a story in the Hawks series where they go down 2-1 and Karl Anthony Towns meets with Mike Brown to like change the whole offensive game plan. And I think that's why you saw a lot of slow starts. Game 1 of the Cleveland series, they were down 22. They had to come back and win that one. It's kind of just like they had to change their offensive identity to where they couldn't really figure it out early on. They had to just wait and see what kind of team are we going to be. Or is Cat going to get in foul trouble early? Is OG going to knock down his shots? Is Mikal Bridges going to no-show, or is he going to be the second option? And what do we really need to do with Jalen Brunson? Can he distribute the ball to all other 4 guys on the court, or is he going to have to take over and have 45 like he did the other night?
Mac, one of my favorite stories here is Brunson, Hart, and Bridges, Villanova teammates, winning a title in the NBA. And I saw Jay Wright last night looking like a proud dad, but that's a pretty neat deal.
It really is. It really is. And, it also tells you why they were pretty darn good at Villanova when those kids came through there too. But very neat story.
I looked at the roster from the 2016 Villanova team, and there's an NBA logo beside just about every one except Chris Jenkins, who made the three-pointer to beat North Carolina. Only guy not in the NBA. I found that interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but maybe one of the most memorable shots in March Madness history.
Yep.
Jalen Brunson goes down in not only Knicks history, NBA history. A closeout with 40-plus points. Him and Jordan
MJ
are the only guys to do that. And then I think there's only 2 guys on this list, I believe. I'm not 100% certain. But to win a high school championship, college championship, and NBA championship, I think it's just Brunson and Kareem.
There is a shockingly low number of like college and NBA champ. Like Duke only has 2, I think.
Yeah.
And it was a guy on the bubble Lakers. It's like Quinn Cook, maybe?
Yeah, Quinn Cook. Well, he went to Carolina.
No, he didn't.
Okay, never mind.
And Shane Battier.
Okay.
Duke has 2 guys with all their titles that have won college and NBA. That seems really low, right, Mike?
Yeah, it does. It does. As you all were talking, I was trying to start thinking in my mind who are some of the guys that have done both. But that's an amazingly low number.
And Magic did it. See, Kareem did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good amount of people. Carmelo was so close. That would have been awesome.
With who?
He made it to the Western Conference Finals with the Nuggets.
Mack McCarthy joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line as the NBA season. Let's see, anything. Mac, I love Brunson. Becky Hammond made the comment about, your star can't be 6 foot or under or whatever. And at the time, just going off of history, the only guy I could think of was like Isaiah Thomas being the best player on his team. Like Allen Iverson tried to take on the entire Lakers, and it worked out for 1 game, and that was it. But we have not seen in history a little guy kind of lead his team to the championship. So at the time when she said that, I tended to agree, but I like that Brunson took it upon himself in the closing game to score 40+, and I just like him. He's a dog. It don't matter how tall he is.
He really is, and he's one of those kids who makes everybody around him better and plays big in the big moments and that kind of thing. And when you start listing the all-time great players in the league, you know he's nowhere near on that list. But the old recentism would put him up there pretty high.
And we can't forget Bob Cousy as well. Short guy to win a title.
Thank you, Jared.
He wasn't the number one. It was Bill Russell. But
well, there you go, Mac. Who are the other? Isaiah Thomas is the one I came up with. Like, who's another short king, as they call him these days, to lead their team to a title?
Yeah, there have been other short players, but being the dominant player,
right,
being the best player, golly, Ned.
Yeah, it's tough to come up with one.
Pun intended. It's a short list.
Becky Hammond's got a point until now.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody called out the Jalen Brunson signing. I mean, I like that we're going after people, but I think everybody deserves a little bit of fire.
So Brunson, did he leave Dallas as a free agent?
Yeah.
And the Knicks signed him, and the rest is history.
Anybody could have had him. He was drafted in the second round. He had a cheap deal with the Knicks. It's insane.
I also love seeing all the former players there too, Matt Ewing and the 99 Knicks team, which was kind of random, but like Sprewell and Larry Johnson and those guys, and then a little Charles Oakley, John Starks, because the Knicks, they are a historic franchise. It's crazy to think they went so long between championships, but they're one of those teams when they're better, the league is better, I feel like.
Yeah, it's certainly more attention is paid when they're good, and it has been a while. But yeah, I thought the former player thing was really interesting because and just the fans themselves. Of course, they've been long suffering fans, but for them to basically take over San Antonio was pretty impressive.
Did you? Are you a Curb Your Enthusiasm guy?
No.
Oh man, you're Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, 100%. Yeah.
Oh wow! Well, you need to watch Curb, Mac.
I have, and
Larry
David to me is just so. I mean, he's obviously very talented, but he's also unlikable.
Oh no! Well, this is not a recommendation. I'm not going to give you two bad recommendations in a row.
That's the whole point of the show.
I loved when Josh Hart missed that layup.
Yeah.
And you saw Larry David. It looked like a scene from Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's on the front row about to pass out. Him and John McEnroe were fired up. But yeah, awesome stuff. All right, let's take a break. We'll hit some NASCAR with Mac.
College football.
Ask him if you watched any Canes. I almost don't even want to talk college football. I'm in such a good mood today. Okay. All right, we'll talk about that. Mac McCarthy on the other side of this timeout as we roll on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them, even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles away. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, order ahead on our app and put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Now all remaining inventory must be evacuated, liquidated, and eliminated for pennies on the dollar. Every living room and every dining room, every bedroom and every mattress must go off the floor and out the door. Our floor must be broom swept clean. Final days means nothing stays. Don't wait. It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you. Humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
The new Papa John's oven toasted sandwiches are here. Try the Philly cheesesteak, chicken bacon ranch, and steak and mushroom starting at just $7.99. Chef-crafted oven toasted sandwiches filled with fresh toppings, melty sharp cheese, and savory sauces on ciabatta bread, brushed with special garlic sauce, and toasted. Available for pickup or delivery. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Hello, friends. There are certain places where magic happens in golf. Augusta, St. Andrews, Pinehurst, and the Birdie Bar. Here, every drive feels 30 yards longer, and every friend suddenly becomes a swing coach after 2 or 3 beers. Step inside for world-class golf simulators, great drinks, and the kind of atmosphere that makes even a triple bogey feel memorable. The Birdie Bar in Greenville, where the only bad lie is the one that says, you don't have time for golf.
What's going on, y'all? This is your man, Petey Pablo, and right now you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Raise up!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Greenville Utility Neighbors to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now back to PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Wes Hines bringing us back in. Intern Avery, intern Victor here. We got J-Bone, Jared Watkins hanging out. How's the ankle?
It's good.
Getting better every day.
Just one crutch now.
I noticed that. Good to hear. Coach Mack McCarthy joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Egypt up 1-0 on Belgium in the first half of their World Cup game, and we've got Alabama and Texas. At last check, Texas had a lead out in Omaha. Elimination game there. Quick baseball note, and Mac, I like to see stories and ask you a question from your coaching perspective. East Carolina baseball has assembled my all-time favorite coaching staff. Cliff Godwin, head coach. Bryant Packard, now the hitting coach. Love Pack Franny, Thomas Francisco, assistant hitting coach and catcher's coach, and Jake Agnos is the pitching coach. So you got all former Pirates there. I've also talked Mac about how, man, when you win, it's awesome to have those guys. It's incredible. When you lose as an alum, it's got to sting even extra. So what was your kind of philosophy on hiring assistants? You want the best for the position. You also want to trust the guy. Did you ever bring in former players? What did you do from an assistant standpoint?
I did have some former players, but not necessarily former players from the school I was at. Former players from other schools. I had several of those on my staff. Had a guy named Gerald White who played for us at Auburn. Had him at Chattanooga and at VCU. Former players are great from the standpoint of they know you, you know them. You can trust them in every situation because they've been in every situation. That part of it's nice, but again, they still have to be qualified to do the job. And I have seen some that didn't work out so well too, or either, I guess is the right word. But yeah, I had several former players. Again, not at necessarily the school that I coached them at.
Was it how difficult was it? And when you lose a guy, you're trying to recruit a guy to your staff. What was the recruitment of coaches like when you had to bring in a new guy?
Well, to be honest, it really, your relationships are already in place to the point where it's not a competition necessarily. There weren't many situations where I went through interviews and had to pick someone. Pretty much someone was targeted, and then we went after. One of the few times I can remember of having to choose between two guys that have gone on to be successful head coaches. I interviewed two guys at VCU one time. One was Jeff Capel, and one was Mark Byington. And they have both obviously been good. Either one would have been a good choice. Ended up going with Jeff Capel because of his history with the league and his dad at Old Dominion and that kind of thing. Although Mark Byington had played in the league also at that time, the old CAA back in the day when it was Colonial instead of Coastal Athletic Association. But most of the time the relationship was already in place to the point where it really wasn't a competition or recruitment sort of thing.
Have we talked about Tyler Johnson joining the ECU basketball staff?
I've mentioned it on air, but I don't think we've talked about it.
Okay.
Bringing another NBA guy.
Yeah, I like that. I hated this guy in NBA 2K.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, Charlotte and the Heat, that's a rivalry, so to speak. He was a bucket. I couldn't every time he'd come off the bench, he'd score, and I hated those Heat teams. But yeah, I'm glad he's on the staff. I like this hire.
I loved the last NBA guy we had, Reggie Williams, former Bobcat, who unfortunately, Mac, before the game, he was the best shooter we had in the gym, and he was a coach. He would make all his shots. Our players would.
He would come in before the press conference, just go into the locker room or whatever, and just put up a couple shots. That was always fun.
He moved on to I can't remember where he is now, but we got an NBA guy on staff in Tyler Johnson, Mac.
Yeah, I did see that, and of course, I had seen Reggie Williams all the way back to, I think he started at VMI initially.
Correct.
Way back,
and put up a ton of points. He was like their all-time leading scorer or something.
Yeah, or led the nation in scoring.
Yeah.
But then left. Before the portal, he had to actually go sit out. But yeah, it's nice to have guys that can still play or have played and have that credibility with the players that you bring in.
All right, I've got a few minutes left. We'll talk a little NASCAR. First of all, Jared, can you pull up that congratulatory?
Yeah.
It's a big deal when you get the king talking. This was Richard Petty congratulating the Hurricanes. I'm not going to say anything until you pull it up.
I got it pulled up.
Boy, this worked great before the show, Mac. All right. Richard Petty said congratulations to the Hurricanes. And that was literally all he said. It was a 3-second clip.
Congratulations Congratulations on winning the Stanley Cup.
Oh, he didn't even say their name.
That was the funniest part.
He is wearing a Hurricanes jersey, though.
A custom Hurricanes jersey.
And, of course, the hat that is synonymous with him. But Richard Petty congratulating the Hurricanes. So I did not watch the race.
It would have been more. It'd have been more impressive clip if he had been congratulating Jarrett on 3 in a row.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's my guy.
So I didn't watch the race, but I follow a lot of the reporters on X, and they listen to the radio communications, Jarrett. So I follow it that way. It's a lot of fun. I saw Christopher Bell cussing about Hocevar. I saw that during the race, and I kept following it, and it said, "Uh-oh, here comes Hamlin." And I guess Christopher Bell tried to push it as far as he could with gas and ran out of fuel.
Yeah, I mean, I look up and Denny's behind like 2.5 seconds. And I'm like, all right, well, okay. Bell's going to run away with it. And then bang. Bell, I guess, trying to conserve fuel. Like, hey, we're probably not going to win it with this kind of gas we got in. And so he's, I guess, going for the best finish for points and then just runs out.
Man. I like those that come down to fuel because it gets dicey towards the end, Mac.
No, it made it very exciting, and then William Byron's car was actually maybe the best at the end, but he wore it out trying to catch Hamlin, and Hamlin is pushing it, and Bell was trying something almost impossible. He was going like 51 laps, which nobody had done up there, and again, I don't think he had visions of winning necessarily. Although if you were rooting against Hamlin, you were hoping that he could hang on. But not only did he not hang on, he actually ran out with 2 laps to go, and ended up in the 20s rather than in the top 5.
I thought it was funny after the race. They asked Hamlin about this heater he's on 3 in a row, and he's like, "Well, it's all about perspective. If I finish 15th next week, I'm gonna consider the heater still on because they're doing a street course in San Diego."
It sucks kind of for him now. He is the Buffalo Bills, like, at this point, you know? Like, and like, how many times has he asked about that? I would be the annoying reporter, like, Denny, it's great to win now, but how about, like that's all I would be thinking about if I was
and I mean, that's really all he's racing for. I mean, obviously, another win. He breaks the tie with Kyle Busch for most wins all time, and that is still a carrot to chase, but it's really just the championship. That's really all he's racing for now.
Any other storylines in NASCAR, Mac?
No, not really. But it was actually a good, and it could have set up more perfectly for Hamlin. Not only he won 2, and Toyota's dominating, and Vickers was really good there also. But it also set up for. I mean, this is the place where, as a rookie, he won twice. He won both races as a rookie at Pocono. So he had to be the odds-on guy, regardless of what else was going on.
You say street race, so it's a track or an actual...
It's a street course.
Okay, cool.
So, like, it's a San Diego...
I want an actual street race, like block out an entire city and have those guys drive through it.
That's what they did in Chicago, and, I mean, that's kind of what they're doing with this naval base in San Diego.
Okay. Probably won't be watching, but...
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a fan.
Mac, you followed any of the College World Series?
Oh, yeah. And looks like the hated locals there, North Carolina, is that they're in pretty darn good shape. They're coming out of that other bracket, the one that only had one SEC team, and of course that team got eliminated, Mississippi. It's kind of neat that Troy and West Virginia were hanging on, and but Carolina gets to rest a little bit, and that other bracket is going on, and a couple of favorites, Texas and Alabama, playing in an elimination game, or maybe they already have played an elimination game.
Texas up 7-1, Coach Mack.
It sounds like pretty much that's an elimination for Alabama.
Yeah.
And Texas could bounce back, but it looks like Carolina's going to be in pretty good shape, and the big part. Pitching wins. I don't know enough about it, but I listened to enough about it. So, you got to like their chances right now.
Hey, guys, can we X out of that and get back in? Because my computer says it's 7-2 in the bottom of the 5th. TV says bottom of the 3rd. We're way behind up there. I'm seeing 7-2 Texas on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. Georgia and Oklahoma going at it tonight. All right. Did we hit on anything else? I know, Mac, you didn't watch the Canes, did you?
I did not, although I did follow and a bunch of wild games, a bunch of very exciting games, and great for the Canes. They're going to bring the trophy over again?
Yeah, I hope so. I saw on Facebook Troy D congratulated himself for touching the Stanley Cup 20 years ago. So maybe he'll be able to do it again. Brian North, I had him on Friday. I asked him if he remembered the Cup coming east, and he said one of the players had some connection to Camp Lejeune and said he remembered it going there. So I'm sure it'll be here in the eastern part somewhere.
Yeah, good. And of course, the other thing, I've had a lot of Chicago players through the years, and you mentioned Troy D. Being a Bears fan, I don't know if Hammond Bears has the same ring as Chicago.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean much to me. I would love to. Next time we talk to Corey Glore, I'll ask him about it because he is he is from that area.
What is it, like 45 minutes outside of Chicago?
Yeah, but the fact that it's in a whole different state is weird. Then again, the Washington Redskins played in the bum F Maryland in the middle of a field. Yeah. So, but that's a little bit different. But
at least Arlington's like next to Dallas.
I guess, yeah, but yeah, Mac, I don't know how I would feel about that if I was one of those living in Illinois, Chicago, diehards.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird to me.
Although Tampa Bay is not even a real place, right?
There's a bay in Tampa.
Okay, fair enough. Mac, you watch anything good?
Widow's Bay?
Shut up, man.
I gave up on the Widow's Bay. And actually, we stumbled on one last night that I had avoided watching just because, it looked kind of silly. But we laughed our butt off for about 4 hours last night watching Unsuitable for Work or something like that.
I never heard of that one.
It's new, right?
Yeah, fairly new. It's been out maybe a month or something, but it was pretty hysterical.
I think it's not suitable for
work.
There you go.
All right. There is Mac's recommendation of the day.
Pick of the week. There you go.
Pick of the week. All right, Maxter. Appreciate you. Jarrett said a moment ago, and since you're not into the World Cup, he said, what am I supposed to watch now? So I'm not going to recommend the World Cup to him. Anything out there? U.S. Open this week? What are you going to be watching?
It's a bad week this week with the soccer on and NASCAR going to that street course, which it doesn't do much for me at all.
Watch Omaha. Hell, watch the White Sox, dude. They're good.
How do I watch an MLB game?
Yeah, good question. That takes some kind of equation.
You got to make like 8 figures to watch the MLB. It's insane. You got to pay $140 and then $9.99.
Forget Celebrity Row at MSG. They have priced out watching baseball games on TV.
For real.
All right, Maxter. Enjoyed it, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you.
There he is, Mack McCarthy, joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. All right, we'll take a break. Hunter says Giants and Jets play in New Jersey. Do they still do that? MetLife. Where's MetLife Stadium?
New Jersey.
It is.
Because at the World Cup, they have to put a banner across MetLife Stadium and put New York, New Jersey Stadium.
Hunter also said J-Bone must like what the Bulls are doing.
Absolutely.
Tiago Splitter.
Shove it up your rear end, Tom Dundon.
I like anytime Brooks Hill brings up Tom Dundon and how great he is. Jarrett I
have to shake my head to let everybody know I disapprove.
Yeah. All right, hour 2 on the way. BB Brian Bailey joins us. I'm into the World Cup, so Joey McAlduff. I may or may not be saying his last name right. Rose, a boys soccer coach, will join us to talk some soccer. We got the Winterville 9 Under All-Stars. We got Brooks Hill and more of your comments. Back with you after this.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is closer than you think, right outside your front door. With service from American Airlines, you're now connected to destinations around the world, all from PGV. Skip the long lines. Avoid the congestion of larger airports. Fly local and enjoy a faster, easier travel experience. Whether it's business or your next getaway, Pitt Greenville Airport gets you there with ease. Start your journey today at flypgv.com or AA.com. Pitt Greenville Airport. Fast, convenient, and close to home, where the pirates fly.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Join us for Vacation Bible School June 15th through the 18th. Registration is open now at easternpineschurch.com.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation! Orientation season is here, and there's only one place to gear up before your ECU journey begins. University Book Exchange. At UBE, we want to be the first to welcome you to Pirate Nation. As the largest retailer of ECU merchandise in the world, we've got everything you need to show your pirate pride from day one. From the newest ECU apparel and accessories to school supplies, dorm essentials, and more, you'll find everything you need to start your semester in style. University Book Exchange, where every pirate's journey begins.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita. Mexican imports are only $3.49 on Wednesdays, and it's half-price margaritas on Thursdays. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now we're into Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Here is Clip.
Thank you, Wesley. Wesley Hines here. Shirley Rhodes gone this week.
But not forgotten.
Oh, of course not. I'll tell you what is forgotten. Those passwords on those two computers Wes was talking about earlier. We got
Never again.
Intern Avery. We got intern Victor. We got BB, Brian Bailey, the Hall of Famer, WNCT Sports Director, host of Touchdown Friday, returning in August, host of the Brian Bailey Show, returning in August. BB, how you doing, sir?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing great. We got sports trivia at the Bug tonight, and this is a great piece of sports trivia. How about Jacob Slavin becoming the second American ever to win the Olympic gold and a Stanley Cup in the same year? That's a hell of a stat right there, Bailey.
It is a hell of a stat. That was something last night, man. And I talked to a couple people today. I think we all selfishly had the same idea. Like, man, wouldn't it have been cool to see a game 7?
Don't tempt fate, though, but right, Bailey?
I know. That's what we all said. We all said, if you, and somebody told me, they said, look, once they got up 2-0, then if they lose that game, then they got all the momentum. They lose all that momentum. So I think it worked out the way it was supposed to. But what a story, Rod Brindamore, and how patient he was, and how patient, the Carolina Hurricane Brad. Because you remember, some of those years. Then when Brendan Moore would lose in the Eastern Finals, they were ready to fire him.
Yeah.
And it just, luckily they were patient with him, and he got it turned around and got the final step. And just what a great story. How much fun was that throughout the last couple of months to cover the playoffs like that? 16-3 in the postseason.
Well, you mentioned it, Bailey. People want to fire him. Ken said like 2.5 months ago, if they don't make the Stanley Cup, at least Brendan Moore's got to go.
Yeah, I mean, we heard that too, and the fact that I think I saw the stat. Maybe it's changed. I think it said the Hurricanes have played 93 playoff games, and Brendan Moore's been the coach or the captain in 91 of them. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's an insane stat. I referenced you earlier too, Bailey. You're an old school sports guy. You love your Cowboys and your Wahoos, and you cover and want success for East Carolina, but. A great example, like if I talked to you 30 years ago and said, hey, how about the Stanley Cup? You might know who was playing if you put it on your news broadcast. But I'm the same way you are. The Hurricanes have made this Carolina's team, and the people here have really embraced it, and it's just been a really neat thing. In fact, is it Ray Ferraro, who's the color analyst last night, said he played in a couple of games in Greensboro. I remember Brian North saying this the other day when they got to Greensboro. Nobody was going to the games. He said that he doesn't even believe it, and it's incredible how far the Carolina Hurricanes franchise has come.
When they first came to Greensboro, the media guy was a guy from Havelock, and I contacted him about getting some tickets to go to a game, and he gave me tickets, 2 of them, for me and Rhino to go. And we sat about the 4th row from the ice. It was crazy. It was it was great. Watch those guys, linebackers on skates, skating around. And Rhino was probably 5 or 6, and he walked down to the ice and was standing by the glass. And they had one of those plays where it pops it right at the glass, scared him to death. I think it scared him from Greensboro to Greenville. But it was there was nobody there. It was kind of like an anomaly, really. Kind of trying to figure out and. What's going on and what's happening. And now you've got a situation where, a lot of us, and I think I'm not speaking for anybody else, I'll just speak for me, but I'd like to learn more about some of the strategies that are involved and some of the, the offensive sets and that kind of thing. Because, when you watch an NFL game and it's 3rd and 9, they're going to throw it. But in hockey, I don't know what they're going to do.
And man, sometimes the hockey gods kind of smile down upon you as well. Bussy played great, but man, there was some posts, there were some crossbars, and it just kind of felt like it was going to be the Canes' night last night.
It really did, and the job that Freddie Anderson did for so long, and that's a tough call when you have to pull out a guy who got you there basically. But Brandon Bussey played well in the regular season. He had a stellar record. What was he, like 31-6 or something like that?
Yeah.
So you kind of knew he was, but he went in cold in that one game and played really well. And just the way he played, his family being there.
And the game he went in, they're down 4-0, dead.
Right.
And the way they fought back, and they didn't win in double overtime, but how much confidence did that give Bussy and his teammates that he kept them in that game long enough for them to make that incredible rally? And I think that kind of paid off the rest of the series.
And the way they scored the game winner, the Vegas Golden Knights did, and
right.
The way they scored that was just a fluke. I mean, that was just it never happens, and it did. But I think that gave him even more confidence, and he was really, really good. I mean, the future's bright for that young man, certainly. And I heard someone say earlier today that the Hurricanes are 7-1 favorites to win it again next year. I was like, man, that's saying a lot.
Well, we'll have a Brooks Hill interview coming up. He said everybody but 2 players, I think one of those, including Freddie Anderson,
Delorier and Freddie Anderson.
Delorier's on the basketball roster.
I
right?
said that many a times through these playoffs.
But everybody other than 2 players, Bailey, is signed through next season.
Wow.
And the AHL team that
the Wolves
intern Nick covers, the Chicago Wolves, the Canes kind of farm team, they are in the championship. So like this train shouldn't stop. Like they've been on an incredible run and missing a Stanley Cup. Now they got the cup, and hell, let's turn it into a dynasty if we can.
And the funny thing, Rhino, my son, lives in the Raleigh area, lives in Garner. He works for a company, Michael and Son, that's a big sponsor of the Hurricanes. They had a big dinner at some point, I think it was at Christmas, but he won an autographed Jordan Martin jersey.
Man, nice.
Now he's like, man, this is awesome. Now they win the cup. I'm going to get a picture of him with holding the cup and it's all boxed up, and he thinks he's going to make a bunch of money on it. I mean,
you Baileys are always scheming.
Yeah, always thinking. No, we're not scheming. We're just thinking.
Thinking. Okay.
Yeah, we're thinking.
I'll buy your Game 5 press pass, Bailey, for $500. How's that sound?
Man, I'd think about it, but it's only one press pass for all of them, and I'm going to save that sucker.
Wow.
That's a Stanley Cup winner.
How about that? All right, good deal. Brian Bailey.
Melissa would die because she's like, who's going to, she's like, you're 64 almost, and who's going to take all that stuff? But it's in my will that Brian Meador gets all my memorabilia, so he would get that too.
Kenny Curling says, Bailey, it's our year. Maybe you can throw in a Cowboys towel for him or something.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah, that'll work.
Mm-hmm. It did. When I saw last night, I was like, man, what if this was the Commanders? What if this was the Hornets? I got to see it with the Braves, 2021. But it made me, I don't know if greedy's the word, but I was like, man, I want this for all my teams.
I felt like that Saturday watching the Knicks win, and I'm like, I'm jealous. Like, I want this in Charlotte.
Yeah. Bailey, and it's prisoner of the moment, but man, usually after the NCAA tournament, there's a bit of a sports lull, depression, but this year, and I'll rattle them off again, thanks to the Hornets, I was into their run and then the NBA playoffs more than normal. Thanks to the Pirates, they got us to a regional and a regional final. It kept me into baseball. Softball team went to the conference championship. Canes went on this run. Now I'm one of the people that like the World Cup, so I'm into that. I feel like this has been one of the most April, May, June, one of my favorite spring to summer sports calendars that I can remember.
Yeah, you got the College World Series now, and you got a North Carolina tie there with the Tar Heels, and keep an eye on that, and it'll get slow for us coming up in the next couple of weeks until August 1st when high school football starts. But I was out today. I've got both my grandchildren, Kinsley 7, Luke 6, and they're both in camp over at East Carolina this week. So I took off the first part of the week and taking them to camp each morning. Kinsley's in soccer and Luke's in football camp.
Nice.
And I saw Coach Shankweiler at Tiebreakers yesterday, and Coach Shank said, I'll look out for him. And Coach Shank came over to me and said, yeah, I tried to scare him, but I couldn't get him scared. But I just watched about 30 minutes of camp, and I realized that Luke's going to be an offensive lineman.
I was going to say he's. I like his aggression, and yeah.
Oh, he's aggressive.
Yeah,
but he's got 2 feet for hands.
Hey, just like his grandpa, you were a big-time offensive lineman. You said you went into your last game thinking you were still going to get recruited, right?
I thought I was going to catch a touchdown pass. Heck yeah.
That's my favorite story. He's sitting there on senior night, and it's like, some of you, this might be your last game. He's like, not me.
That's right. What are y'all talking about?
Bailey thought the letters were going to start rolling in that next day.
I thought Alabama would call me any minute. They just never did.
This is Bryant on the phone. Coach Bryant? Coach Bear? No, some guy named Bryant looking for you.
Some guy named Bear. His nickname is Bear.
Kenny, you're setting me up here. He said, clip, Washington wins the Super Bowl or East Carolina wins the College World Series. I mean, this is... I love the...
It's easy for me.
I love the Redskins. Yeah, that's an easy one for Bailey. I love the Commanders Redskins before East... I mean, it would be Washington. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah.
Well,
don't apologize.
Yeah, you know what? I don't apologize. That's how I feel.
You shouldn't. You should not.
Yeah. All right, BB, East Carolina baseball has assembled my favorite coaching staff in sports history, and I look, after the Ruffin McNeil thing here, I'm a little weary of hiring alums just because, man, it's great when you win, but it can end so ugly and badly. But you know, I love this. I love Pack. I love Agnos, Franny, and of course joining Cliff Godwin. So I said this the other day too. Like, yeah, all coaches are going to bust their tail and want to win, but you don't think these guys want to give it their all for ECU? So what do you think of the staff that Cliff Godwin has assembled?
I think whoever they bring in as players better hope they don't do an inter-squad scrimmage.
Yeah.
We'll beat them.
Yeah.
You see Jake Agnos on the mound and getting Packard at the plate, and yeah, I love it too because those guys, you know, Packard's a Conley guy, great guy. Agnos and the Agnos family,
man,
they've always been so good to me and to Bella and just great guys. I mean, I think I told you this a while back, but Bella's birthday was during the regionals, and I was down in Bosmer Stadium, and I came up to Jake and I said, Jake, guess whose birthday it is? And he goes, shut up. Let's do a video.
Yeah.
And so he does a video for me.
Yeah, awesome dude.
You can't make up stuff like that. They're just great people, and Franny's a great guy. I got to know Franny a little bit better. He was always quiet as a player.
Right.
I got to know him a little bit more as an ops guy this year, and we worked on the banquet together, but he was great to work with.
I was going to say, like, Pack, I got to know his personality, obviously Agnos as well. Franny was always a quiet guy, but very, like, one of the best, dudes, very respectful and everything.
He can hit it too, boy. Whew.
Yep, no doubt. Brian Bailey joining us. You watch, how about the Knicks, Bailey? Did you get any kind of nostalgia from the Knicks winning a championship? We weren't alive when it happened, so I have to ask you about it.
I remember Willis Reed, man, and limping back on it. And it was an ABC game, and Howard Cosell. This is Howard Cosell. Walt Frazier. Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love that Knicks team back then. And in watching the finals, though, man, the Spurs, I know they're young, but
good grief,
they could blow a game. Good God,
man, you got to be pulling your hair out to have double-digit leads in every single game and lose 4-1 in the series.
All I could think about was the story that Billy Weaver tells about the Marshall East Carolina.
Oh yeah,
in the bowl game, and Logan goes over to David Garrett and goes, "David, you're breaking my heart, son. You're breaking my heart." And they blew that lead in that game.
Redemption for Steve Logan. Louisville Kings, Bailey, win the United Bowl. Steve Logan, offensive coordinator. Jeff Jagosinski on staff. And my guy, Isaiah Winstead, former Pirate receiver, getting a ring this weekend.
I didn't know Coach Jags was on that staff. That's another really good guy. And he had a really good career going. And then some things got screwed up with the Jets and Boston College. And I'd like to see him get back in it because he's a really good guy.
Yeah, and that's I can't believe Steve Logan is coaching, but I guess he's having fun, and to win a championship, that's awesome for him.
Yeah, that's great news, and Coach Logan had such a career here, and just everything that he was able to do. But yeah, that's just that's a really cool story too.
All right, BB, you said things are going to slow down a little bit. What's on your docket for this week at Channel 9?
I'm going to tell you, you're going to laugh. I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Nice.
Got to work Thursday, Friday. And then next week, Luke's back with me for baseball camp with Coach Godwin and those guys. So I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that week. Then I think I got to work a week. Then I'm off 2 days the next week, and then another week off. So
wow.
Not my time off in the summertime.
Well, as long as you're in the continental United States, we'll give you a call. I know sometimes you like to go to, Melissa takes you to an island, so.
Yeah, she's going to kidnap us and take us to Cozumel in the middle of July, but
gotcha.
She'll be around most of the time, yeah.
Good deal. All right, well, we'll check in with you. We'll talk to you next week, man.
Sounds good. Take care now.
The Hall of Famer, Brian Bailey, joining us on the Turner Home Team live line. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll welcome in Coach Joey McAlduff from J.H. Rose Boys Soccer. We'll talk some World Cup right now. Egypt with a 1-0 lead over Belgium. A surprise earlier with, Cape Verde?
Yeah.
0-0 draw with Spain. Spain was a huge favorite in that one, and this one a little surprising as well. So seeing some World Cup surprises. We'll talk some soccer and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after these words.
Sun's out, guns out in Pirate Nation. It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Things are already heating up with Springfield Armory's hottest deal yet. Buy a model 2020 rifle and get a free XDM Elite 10mm pistol. Celebrate Dad with Savage Arms. Buy any Axis rifle and get $75 back. From home defense and concealed carry to shooting sports gear, plus store-wide markdowns and factory promotions, you can't beat this heat. Shop online or visit Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hello, Pirate fans. Jeff Stein coming at you from Brown & Wood Buick GMC, and Truck Month continues. We've got Sierra 1500, 0% for 5 years. You heard me right, 0%. Sierra 2500, HDs 4.9, plus $2,000 in purchase allowance. Canyon Elevation 3.9 for 5 years, plus $3,000 purchase allowance. Only at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. We've got 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Dang Burrito on Red Banks Road is rolling the good, combining bold global flavors with chef-driven techniques to create flavor bombs you won't find anywhere else. From their classic jerk chicken to their legendary pork belly, they're serving up fresh tacos, bowls, and burritos that defy the ordinary. Order ahead at order.dankburrito.com or download the Dang Burrito app. Join Dang Burrito Rewards today to start stacking points and earning free food with every bite. Check them out at 108 Red Banks or drop into their flagship Dank Burrito in Morehead City while you're cruising the Crystal Coast. Dank Burrito, stay hungry, stay dank.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. For every match, every goal, every superior play on the world's biggest stage. Because from the pitch to the pour, superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr! Rusty.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community, right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
This is Dale Murphy, two-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress casual or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has been serving Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington, a proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates. Now back to PRL. Here is Clip.
All right, thank you, Wesley. We got intern Avery. We got intern Victor, who's fired up for our next guest. Jared Watkins will rejoin us in a moment. We will now talk a little soccer, or football, if you will, with Joey McAlduff, who joins us in the Pirate Radio studios, head coach J.H. Rose of boys soccer, and also, understand, works for Greenville United as well. So we'll talk about that. But, Coach, appreciate you joining us. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, doing well, Clip. Thank you for having me.
So I reached out to my buddy, Zach Kaplan, this weekend and said, hey, I want to get an area coach on to talk World Cup and talk soccer. Who's the guy to get? And he recommended you. So
that's amazing.
You get the Zach Kaplan sign of approval, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but appreciate Zach and appreciate you coming in. So, Coach, obviously we'll talk World Cup, but we'll get to know you a little bit. So what is your background? Where'd you from? When did you first kick a soccer ball?
Yeah, so my dad was in the military, and I grew up in Goldsboro over at Seymour Johnson. I was born in California, moved around a bit, Washington State, Florida, and then to Goldsboro, North Carolina in 85. So started kicking a ball probably when I was 3. Got 2 older brothers that played and 2 older sisters that played. My dad was a coach over in Goldsboro. He actually started the program at Eastern Wayne High School.
Wow.
And I played for him for a bit, and then I ended up playing for my brother in high school my senior year at Wayne Country Day.
Was it always soccer? Was there any baseball, basketball, football?
I did baseball and basketball, and I was well rounded. As well as I walked on over at Barton College, Wilson, nice. And moved here in '99. Got married, had some kids, and was coaching in between. I think I started at PGSA in 2015, and then also Rose at 2019, so the past 7 years or so. And then the last 3 years been with Aaron Oakway with Greenville United. So
awesome. And so teaching and coaching, was that the plan for you, or did you fall into it?
Not a teacher. I actually, my full-time job was with Heister Yale Group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. So, and my manager at the time when Rose had asked me to think about coaching, because they got the vibe that I've done some local work.
Yeah.
He was from Frimley, England. So I told him about the opportunity, and he's a big Hotspurs fan. So
that worked out.
It worked out great. Yeah. So the rest is history.
My soccer story. So 2014 World Cup. It kind of coincided with. I guess I just started playing FIFA again for the first time in a while, and also the Premier League came on NBC Sports Network for the first time. So I was like, I kind of want to get into this, and I did a big thing on the show. I kind of narrowed down the teams. I didn't want to pick a big boy. I wanted an underdog. So I picked Swansea City.
Oh, okay.
And we had a nice couple years there, finishing like 7th and stuff. And since, of course, have been relegated. And I still look at the table, but I don't follow it as much in the championship. But also kind of going back to the World Cup, 1994, I remember it was in the United States. I was a kid. I kept hearing, hey, soccer is the biggest sport in the world. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States. And kind of here we sit 32 years later, and I feel like the national team is not any further along than they were then. Am I wrong on that, or how do you feel about where we are? I
would say this year that Belgium just tied it.
Nice. I need one more goal.
Yeah. So I would say it's a bit different than it was 10 years ago.
Okay.
I think the men's team is really, it showed me a lot. They had the opener with Germany, lost 2-1, but was really competitive. And then this opening match that they had, scoring 4 goals is amazing.
I thought, I'm watching it like, is this rigged or something? Like, I'd never seen USA play that well in a World Cup. They were awesome. They're right out of the gate.
The manager, Pochettino, I don't know if I'm saying that right, at any rate, from Argentina, has an attack mindset. And I think we'll see a really aggressive U.S. team rather than years past. They've been sort of defensive and sitting in and just trying to play not to lose, if you will. I think they're more aggressive this year.
And I feel like sometimes we try to force a guy being a star, and like you probably remember the name Freddie Adu from back in the day. They're like, we want these guys to be the next big thing.
That's
and
right.
Christian Pulisic kind of feels like he was that guy, but to see what he did the other night impact the game, it was awesome for us to have that guy that can make plays like that.
He's huge, and he's doing so well at Bundesliga, I believe. Oh no, he's in Serie A in Italy. Sorry, and the guy who scored the 4th goal, what was his name?
Reina.
Reina. He plays for Bundesliga, I believe. So,
and his dad was an old USA guy, right?
Right?
Carlos, I believe.
That's right. Yeah. So there's a lot of players on the men's team that play internationally in other leagues that wasn't the case years ago.
Right.
So they've really grown, and even some of the youth now are making their way overseas and coming back. So there's a kid on Germany's team, Brown. He's from the United States. And then there's a younger kid too that played over in Florida. I believe his name is plays for Belgium, I believe. But Jan something. I believe he went to high school in Florida. So.
Okay.
But yeah, it's growing, man. It's growing. It's global. So billions of people are watching. The world comes together and competes.
I love it, man. I tweeted out the other day, I wish that the playing field was level in American football, basketball, and baseball. Like, so we could have this for everything. And I know that basketball countries have gotten closer. Baseball, you got the World Baseball Classic, but I'm talking about like 48 countries getting together because it is such a cool event, and we're seeing some surprises. We're seeing some teams dominate, but I'm into it. I love it. I love how passionate. One of the reasons I wanted to get into like watching the Premier League was because I just saw the highlights and the fans going so crazy, and I was like, if they're this passionate about this, then there's something to it. Like I was missing it, but it's fun to get into. We'll have a cool interview coming up later this week with Britton Fisher. He is a local kid that is in the MLS from Greenville, now with Minnesota. And so you said he spent some time at Conley and then went to some kind of developmental academy type thing. Now overseas, like that's what they do with their kids, right? They put them in these academies, and you're a member of like Swansea when you're 7 years old or whatever, one of those things. How is America doing as far as that regard, trying to train up these guys and identify them when they're young?
So there's MLS academies that are popping up all over the country now that are sort of building these programs up. There's programs now called MLS Next that it's a pricey it's pricey, but I think if America could get to the point where it's not so much a pay to play, we will see the return on the investment with how we could compete with Europe teams in Spain and Germany. Like Germany's like one of their best coaches is at the youth level that has been doing it for like 40 years.
Man.
And it's all starts with development and getting comfortable with the ball and then, progressing into what you see now at the World Cup.
Talking to Coach Joey McAlduff from J.H. Rose Boys Soccer. And, Coach, how about the area? Man, my daughter played one year when she was younger, and it's just amazing how many kids are out there at one time kicking around a ball. So I feel like it's pretty healthy here locally, would you say, as far
absolutely.
as numbers and everything?
Yeah, the numbers are increasing. We just had PGSA just had their local tryouts this past May. And the numbers have never been as high for the guys anyway. The girls were just as competitive. Of course, you have the local rec departments in Winterville, Aden, Greenville with the Future Stars. They just have a little feeder program that go into some of those kids that want to be competitive with PGSA and want to do the travel aspect of it. That as it gets a little higher with the teams, you'll see the quality and the technique gets a little more precise. So, and then even like Rose Soccer, I've started Monday morning workout. Our summer workout started this morning. I had 40 kids out there at 6 a.m. to 7:30.
Man.
And so the interest is there, and it's nothing but going to grow from here, especially after having World Cup stateside. I mean,
there's always a boost after that, right?
It's going to be a huge boost.
Yeah. How many guys would you say on your team are multi-sport guys at Rose, and how many are just soccer?
Yeah, I have about a handful.
Yeah.
There's a couple golfers, a couple basketball players. Bland and myself, we try to get them some good kickers every now and then.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And we're pretty flexible as far as, like I said before, man, the culture over at Rose is it's all about a Rose mindset, not so much as a single sport.
Sure,
mindset,
yeah.
So.
And I'll add you to the list with RV and Will Bland and all the guys, Keita, Phil Harris. As a Conley guy, it pains me to say how many great people are at J.H. Rose. So,
hey, look, it's bittersweet for me as well because at PGSA, in 2023, I was state cup champs. Half the team was from Conley, half the team was from Rose. There's a couple North Pitt kids up there, but when I see them in the fall, it's bittersweet because I love the development they've come to do, and it's just really fun to watch. See them grow, especially when you see them at they're 8 years old, and then all of a sudden you blink an eye and they're 18.
Cool. Yeah.
It's like, man, I remember this kid could barely tie his shoe, and now he's running all over the place. So,
do you find I'm sure you still do fundamentals and everything, but by the time they get to you and the age they are, that they are more fundamentally sound? Do you see a growth there where they come to you kind of ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, it varies. I mean, there's kids that they're just coming out to stay busy and,
right.
and can't even walk, chew gum at the same time.
Yeah.
But then there's other guys that are state. They can be state playoff players, and we have the all region players. I mean, all conference.
How many year-round guys do you have? Because I told a lot of baseball people, then their season ends and boom, they're playing travel ball, basketball, AAU, football, the 7-on-7. A lot of your guys playing a lot of the months out of the year.
Yeah, for sure. We have a good handful that more than I would say half, but that are core players. That one year we had a team that had played with one another since they were 8 years old.
Wow.
And that team ended up making it to the Eastern Regional Final, kind of like what the girls did this past season.
Awesome. And also, and I'm getting a little more educated on this. I think this is a lot cooler than I and a lot of people realize, to have a pro team here in Greenville United. By the way, quick Greenville United FC World Cup update. 1-1 Belgium and Egypt as they play in the 74th minute. Greenville United bringing exciting high-level soccer right here to Eastern North Carolina. Fast-paced action, local talent, family-friendly atmosphere at JP2 Stadium. For schedules, tickets, more information, visit greenvilleutd.com. Coach, what do you do with Greenville United?
Yeah, so I spoke with Aaron a couple of years ago. He's the head coach, and he asked a local guy would sort of be a part of the team, and so I'm an assistant coach with him. That level of play is pretty pristine. I would encourage anybody who's interested and wants to see some good quality football that they come out on Wednesday. 6 p.m. is our next match. Right now, Greenville is second place in the table, so they're competing for a first place spot. And I believe this Saturday they'll play the first place team, Bristol, at Bristol, which is quite a haul. So it's good quality. There's some professional players up there and some local college talent. And again, it's just at this point, man, you just sort of go over tactics because all the developmental and all the technical is they can do it with their eyes closed.
We had Josh in studio with us, and
he's a Canadian.
We were talking like, why aren't you on the ice playing hockey? But and a lot of guys, you got some international guys, local flavor, so it's pretty cool. And talked to Ethan about the, I guess, challenges, but also the fun part of compiling a roster and getting these guys to Greenville. It's pretty cool.
It's so competitive. The tryouts and the guys that come in, every training is high level. They're competing for the top 18 spot. I think there's roughly around 30 that are on the roster, but 18 can only dress out. So it's always competitive. It's great to see.
All right, Coach, I've got some favorites. I'm pulling for USA. I have a soft spot for Ivory Coast. Not only did I pull them in our draw, but when I was watching Swansea, Wilfred Boney was my favorite player, and he was from the Ivory Coast, so I got a soft spot for them. Who are you following here outside of USA? Who do you think you can win? Who do you like?
So before today, I was going to say Spain, but then,
0-0 draw, right?
Yeah, I really am impressed with Germany. And of course, I really got a heart of gold for USA as well. I think, like I said before, that they're just playing so attack mindset and together as a team that it's really good for US. I think they'll do well.
Every time I looked up, they were like right outside the box.
Right.
And it was very impressive.
Yeah, they get between the lines, they get behind space, pockets of space, finding the ball, getting it wide, getting it in. And Pulisic, the way he tacks that wing is so impressive. And like you said before, he's like, oh gosh, it's close. Like you said before, it's he's a heartbeat of that team that has something to do with most of those goals that happen. They have to play through him. That is amazing.
Again, I watch other sports a lot more than I watch soccer, but watching him the other night, I mean, it just looked like a good point guard. Yeah. Splitting two defenders, setting the other guy up for an easy goal, and to see him create, that's exciting that we have that kind of guy, and hopefully multiple guys that can do that.
I mean, you got 22 on the field, right? And then when you watch U.S. and you see Pulisic, every time he hits the ball, 98% of the time, something magical happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
good deal. Well, you said you got off-season workouts going on right now?
Yep, Monday through Thursday. We do 6 a.m. to 7:30. And then Tuesday and Thursday evenings, we have a kick around. Just get the boys ready for the upcoming season, be competitive because crosstown rivals are never easy. So we're trying to stay competitive as much as we can, have fun, and just developing the guys be good characters and men.
Awesome, man. Well, it's nice to meet you, and we'll certainly do this again and keep in touch with you. We might get you back on to talk more World Cup before this thing's
Sounds
over.
Great,
so
man.
Appreciate it, and I guess if anybody's interested in playing, you said the numbers are good, but you'll welcome out anybody,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, we'll take a look at you, and PGSA is always a good one for the younger kids.
Yeah.
And then of course Greenville United, we got a match on Wednesday, and come see us, man. It's fun, and there's things for the kids to do out there. It's a wonderful environment.
Good deal. Appreciate it, Coach, and we'll get you back on.
Awesome.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 2, coming up hour 3. The next generation of baseball players. We got the Winterville 9U All-Stars coming in, and we'll also talk to former intern Brooks Hill, and he gets sentimental with us. We talked Canes hockey with him 8 years ago. Now he's the play-by-play voice of the Binghamton Black Bears, calling professional ice hockey. And we'll talk to Brooks about the Canes and a lot more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Doug Henry of Greenville is looking for your trade-in and your business. Doug Henry of Greenville is right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial, and always right on the price and looking to beat every offer out there. Just bring it in and you won't be disappointed. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, and you can always check them out online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Doug Henry, right on the corner and right on the price.
Michelob Ultra is brewed here. So is the feeling when we rally together behind one team. From the pitch to the pool, Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Is your car making strange noises? Or that check engine light still won't go away? At Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service in Greenville, we take the stress out of car care. From quick oil changes to full service repairs and diesel truck service too, our certified technicians deliver high quality work without the high dealership prices. No guesswork, no pressure. Just honest, dependable service to get you back on the road with confidence. Don't let a small issue turn into a costly repair. Stop by today or schedule your service now. Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service, keeping Greenville moving.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Looking for a zero-turn mower? Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your local authorized Hustler dealer. Shop the full lineup of Hustler residential zero-turn mowers, known for their reliability, speed, and heavy-duty build quality. Hustler mowers all feature thick fabricated decks, one-piece steel frames, and Hustler's trademark smooth track steering. Come see us today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Overtime Tavern, located at 1011 South Charles Boulevard, right across from Sheetz, is your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. Ice cold drinks, they've got those too. Open daily till midnight, and every Wednesday night, join Clip Rock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Greenville United FC World Cup update. 1-1, Belgium and Egypt, 85th minute as they go down to the wire here. And we've got baseball in Omaha, Alabama, and Texas. I'm going to stall until they post the score. We got a Texas blowout. Horns up, 11-2, J-Bone.
They got mercy rule in Omaha?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I don't think there is a run rule in postseason baseball, but I may be mistaken.
See what the Rockies put up yesterday?
No.
It's like 23.
Zach Agnos do anything?
I don't know. I just saw it on the ESPN ticker.
Burley remains red hot. He is absolutely killing it right now.
Was it 4 in a row?
He had 4 or 5. 287, 13 bombs, 51 ribbies on the year.
Man.
For the Burley man. And that 287, for you older folks, you're saying, okay, that's not going to be near the top of the league. But in today's baseball, it is. As I look at batting average leaders, wow, we got more guys over 300 than I thought. Alec Burleson is going to be sitting around 23rd in Major League Baseball when it comes to average. All right, Jared, let's get a movie review. It's time to disclose your thoughts on Disclosure Day.
I loved it.
All right, good.
I can see why people don't like it.
So I just kind of scroll Reddit and look at funny stuff. I find a lot of movie and TV recommendations there, some sports stuff. But I almost felt like it was a targeted anti-Disclosure Day something going on, because all I saw was it sucked. It was a waste of time.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you say you enjoyed it.
I mean, there's some people who are like, it's okay, like right down the middle, maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars, like the Barstool guys I follow. But it really seems like just people who love movies, they either love this or they hate it. And
not a lot of in between.
I can understand why people don't like it, but
does that have to do with expectations, or is it just they don't like the movie?
It could be like, Steven Spielberg, he's a victim of his own success when it comes to a lot. I'm not a fan of The Fabelmans or The Post or West Side Story, what he's done recently, but love Disclosure Day. It's not even like what's in the movie. It's just his camera work and Steven Spielberg doing Steven Spielberg things. Just like the direction, like his directing.
I love that you are a movie nerd.
Yeah.
Because you're wearing a NASCAR hat. You like a cold beer.
Yeah.
And you're like looking at the lighting on the film.
It was fantastic.
Did you take at ECU as part of my degree? I took like film production.
I took film studies.
And did they make you look at transitions and stuff like that?
Yeah, and I liked that stuff. I did for my final project. I got to pick a scene from a TV show or a movie and like study it and break down everything. And I picked George pulling the golf ball out of his jacket in Seinfeld. That's the only 100 I think I got in college. But I failed that class because every week it was a different movie I had to watch. And if I didn't want to watch it, I just didn't watch it. I'd go watch something else. So
you failed the class?
Yeah, because I just didn't do most of the work.
Okay.
I watched like 3 of the 16 movies I was supposed to watch. But Disclosure Day, I can understand why people don't like it because it's such a tease for a very long time. Like, it's like, oh, I got the secrets or this stuff about aliens and this and that. And then, like, you get to a point where it's like, okay, just...
Now, don't
just tell me.
Anything.
Just disclose it.
All right.
And when they do, man, it hits.
When they finally come out and the main character says, it's disclosure
and
time.
Like, some of the, like, you wouldn't expect there to be a lot of action in this, but like I said, he still has his fastball. Steve still got it. I'm not going to put this up towards the top of his work. I will put it up towards the top of this year.
So Jaws is your all-time favorite movie?
Yeah, all-time favorite movie. That's, I think a perfect movie. Directing, writing, acting.
Jurassic Park is probably my all-time favorite.
Raiders.
I didn't know. I love Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
I watched that movie a ton in the 2000s.
AI. That's good.
So I watched that one time, and I don't remember liking it.
Yeah.
So maybe I should go back to that.
See, I've watched it one time, and I remember liking it.
Okay.
E.T.
Obviously.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I never seen that.
Great. Richard Dreyfuss.
He loves some alien stuff,
right
huh?
at the Jaws. Yeah. He was on The Rewatchables with Bill Simmons, and they did 2001: A Space Odyssey, and that's what I really wanted to see it for, is because just like he loves space, he loves aliens, and did a great job.
Hook.
He did. Yeah, he was a part of Hook.
One of my all-time favorites. Yeah. Which gets crapped on for some reason.
This is not a spoiler of any kind for the movie, but this made me laugh because I just recently stumbled upon this conspiracy where like Nixon knew all about aliens and he was best friends with Jackie Gleason, and they got drunk one night and he's like, hey, you want to see something cool? And just showed Jackie Gleason all the aliens that are kept in a secret lab, and it broke Jackie Gleason to the point where he got like extremely disturbed and didn't talk to his wife ever again. It's not a true story, but he put that in the movie just kind of like I like this stuff too. This is kind of funny to me.
Wait, what? This is in the movie?
Yeah, it's like a small part of the movie. Like I
thought you said you had a conspiracy theory.
I just stumbled across it, and like apparently so did Steven Spielberg, and he put it in the movie as like Nixon showed Jackie Gleason the aliens.
Oh, okay. So is it like a Quentin Tarantino,
no,
different history type thing?
Well, yeah, because we don't know what all is disclosed, like not disclosed to us. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not.
Wes, what do you think about aliens?
Well, science fiction, yeah, I believe in, but for real, no.
Wait,
you believe in science fiction?
Yeah, I believe in science fiction.
You believe in things that aren't real.
Nonfiction. Was it fiction?
Fiction is fake.
Yeah. So I believe in fiction. Whatever. It's the theater of the mind. Okay? Theater of mind.
You believe? Yeah, you'll watch an alien movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't believe that it's actually real.
Right.
Of course.
Fake stuff you believe in. Real stuff you don't believe in.
I come out wrong.
No, I know what you mean.
This was a major takeaway. Emily Blunt was fantastic.
Okay.
I expected this to be a coming out party. Like, this guy's a superstar for Josh O'Connor. Emily Blunt just hitting home runs the whole entire film.
Why do I know her name?
It's John Krasinski's wife. She's in a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I watched Scary Movie 6 as well. It was bad.
What do you mean bad?
Like,
they're all just stupid movies.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny.
Wes, are you an alien? Hunter says you are.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm an alien.
All right,
you look like a guy in a space movie.
That's what you're saying. Yeah, you're saying I'm an alien. No, I'm not an alien. I'm a real person.
You like Adam Silver's southern cousin. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Jamie says the studio has been taken over by Rugrats. We got the Winterville 9U All-Stars that are going to come hang out, and they are hosting a tournament in Winterville. We'll get to know the players. Oh, we got some factoids about the players. We got some favorite movies. This is great.
Let me see their favorite movie.
Yeah, check that out. A lot of good baseball movies in there. We'll take a break, come back, and talk to the Winterville 9U All-Stars when we return after this.
It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Now all remaining inventory must be evacuated, liquidated, and eliminated for pennies on the dollar. Every living room and every dining room, every bedroom and every mattress must go off the floor and out the door. Our floor must be broom swept clean. Final days means nothing stays. Don't wait. It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you. Humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Anthony Skallick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates!
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play it again, sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
We declare it's time for you to trade into a new vehicle at the Declaration of Deals sales event at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has doubled down with dealer discounts and now has savings up to $12,000 on a new 2026 Ram 1500 and a special finance rate on Ram of 2.9% for 72 months. If you aren't looking for a truck, no problem. We declare that 2026 Grand Cherokee come with savings up to $6,000. Or you can lease America's most awarded SUV for as low as $429 per month. But that's not all. Save up to $7,000 on a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler or lease one for as low as $379 per month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across the McCarthy in Greenville. Come see us!
36-month leases, 10,000 miles per year, and $39.99 due at signing. Tax tags and $8.99 admin fee not included. Check out all the great deals at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep or at ecauto.com.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is closer than you think, right outside your front door. With service from American Airlines, you're now connected to destinations around the world, all from PGV. Skip the long lines. Avoid the congestion of larger airports. Fly local and enjoy a faster, easier travel experience. Whether it's business or your next getaway, Pitt Greenville Airport gets you there with ease. Start your journey today at flypgv.com or AA.com. Pitt Greenville Airport. Fast, convenient, and close to home, where the Pirates fly.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. We're in the third hour of PRL, and here is Clip.
All right, Wesley, thank you very much. We've got the Winterville 9U All-Stars in the house, and as a Winterville native, proud of you boys for making it to All-Stars. We got Coach Welburn here. We got Coach Sanderson, my old buddy Derek Sanderson, joining us here in the First Flight Credit Union Studios. Coach, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. And again, I say this all the time. If you want your all-star team to be featured this time of year, just ask and I will accept, and y'all can come on in and have a good time. But Derek, this is exciting too because you guys won't have to travel. You'll be hosting All-Star games, right?
That's correct. So the state tournament is hosted in Winterville this year, and I mean that's basically why we're here. We're not here to raise money or anything like that. We're trying to get our fan base up and see if we can get as many people we can to come watch these boys play ball. I mean they've been working hard, practicing 5-6 days a week. So the 9U and the 10U is hosting as well in Winterville, and I believe the 12U. Is that right, Travis? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I mean, we're grateful for letting us get a little airtime, and appreciate you having us on, man.
When do you guys get going? When do the games start?
So the tournament is next, probably Thursday, I think 25th through 28th.
Right.
It's like a round robin kind of deal where there's probably 6 or 7 teams. If we win there, we go to Virginia. So
okay.
We're hoping to represent Winterville well. It's a good group of kids.
We were teammates, and you even brought up the team name. Was
That's
it?
Right, Bearwood Furniture.
Furniture, yeah.
Back in the day.
And how has Winterville baseball, kind of the environment out there, Derek, grown in all those years, and how is it similar?
I would say it's very similar. There's a good group of, people that manage that department, Diane White, Jordan Shirley, and Justin Blanton. They do a really good job. It's, a very family-friendly environment. If you go out there and watch a game, you're dodging scooters in the park. I mean, they're kids riding all around, playing wall ball.
Still playing wall ball?
Still playing wall ball. Yes. They don't play the old school like we used to do where you got to peg them.
Oh, okay.
They race back the wall. But
any cup ball going on out there still? Or?
Is there a cup ball?
No.
No, good vibes, man.
But that's cool.
Same old.
That's good to hear. And we'll get to know the team coming up. But as far as, how about numbers, Derek? We just talked to soccer coach out at J.H. Rose. He was very happy with the numbers in Pitt County as far as boys playing. How about with baseball in Winterville?
Same. I know there was a wait list this year.
Nice.
Which it was just good. And a lot of talent. I mean, I tell you, I went to what was the evaluation day, and I mean, it's tough. I mean, you got a couple of kids that really stand out, but you've got a general population of kids that are really good at baseball. I mean, it's obviously popular in the area, but I mean, these kids play. A lot of them play travel ball on the side and stuff like that. I mean, it's nonstop baseball for the most of them.
And you were a good ball player. I bring your name up when we talked to Coach Jason Mills because you were on his first team at Conley, right?
That's correct.
And did you play Pitt or anywhere after?
No,
ECU?
No, played golf.
It's changed a lot though, because again, like you were good, but also I just remember hanging out with you, having fun. There wasn't a lot of like, I got a travel ball tournament this weekend.
Exactly.
Type thing.
Kind of got after it when we needed to, and then the weekends are weekends. But these kids are playing nonstop, so it's interesting to see what they'll be like when they get a little older.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Anything else we need to know as far as the tournament before we meet these guys?
I don't think so. Just if you got some spare time next weekend, come out and support your local All Stars. We appreciate it.
Is it going to be kind of games throughout the day, or will they start afternoon, evening, or how's it going to work?
Throughout the day. I think they start Thursday morning and they go all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, good deal. All right, we'll get to know some of the guys here, so we'll meet you first. What's your name?
Waylon.
Waylon? All right, and what is your favorite subject in school? Math. All right, good math guy. And I see the Braves hat, and you're an Austin Riley fan. Braves are doing good this year. Hope they can win another World Series. What position do you play?
Almost all bases.
All of them? All right, good deal. Well, Waylon, good luck to you. Nice to meet you. All right, who we got over here?
My name is Banks White.
Banks. All right, Banks. Other than playing baseball, what do you want to do this summer?
Hang out with my friends.
Awesome, good deal. What position do you play?
I play catcher, second, and pitcher.
All right, catcher's tough. You got to be tough to catch. Do you like doing it?
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
Tough.
All right. Step on up. Who we got right here? Oh, what's up, buddy?
My name is Lucas Brooks.
Lucas Brooks. Now, I'm told that you might know my sister, Miss Humbles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, be honest. Do you like her as a teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. She's kind of mean, though?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shade.
Lucas, you're a Ronald Acuna fan. That's good. And The Sandlot. I love D-Ray seeing all these kids liking these old baseball movies. That's great.
It is good.
You like
stuff.
Who's your favorite Sandlot character?
Smalls.
All right. Smalls. Started out not so great and then learned the game and loved it. Great story. All right. Nice to meet you, man. Who else? Who we got here?
Dalton Caudle.
All right. And who's your favorite player?
I don't really have a favorite player.
Okay. You have a favorite team or?
Yeah, I like NC State.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly.
Can't say that at Pirate Radio. You like the Pack? All right, good deal. Who? Let's see. What do you like to do in the summer besides baseball?
I like to play on my farm.
On your farm, like real farm? What do y'all got out there?
Like horses and cows.
Very cool. All right, good deal. Well, good luck.
Big time.
Yes, sir. What's up, buddy?
My name is Ben Clark.
All right, and who's your favorite player?
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. All right. You like the Phillies?
Yeah.
Oh no. You like all Philadelphia teams? You like the Eagles?
Yeah.
Good deal. What position do you play?
Anywhere but catcher.
All right. Yeah, I hear that. Anywhere but catcher.
Who's your favorite college team?
ECU.
There you go.
All right, good answer.
Dad's on a basketball staff. I was putting him to the test there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good deal. Excellent. Well, thanks and good luck to you this summer. What's up, buddy?
My name is John Henry.
All right. I like your Red Sox hat. Who's your favorite Red Sox player?
My favorite Red Sox player.
Or any player?
Well, my favorite Red Sox player probably. It's been a while.
No pressure.
And then my favorite player overall,
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Got to be Ronald Acuna Jr.
popular on the list.
Hopefully he'll get healthy and get back in the lineup. What position are you?
My position is second in pitcher.
All right, good stuff. What? How many do you throw? Just a fastball, or do you throw other pitches?
Fastball and changeup.
There we go. All right,
Nice.
good stuff. Good luck. All right, what's up, buddy?
My name's William Anderson.
William. I like the bling you got going there. Looks good.
Big wheel.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. A lot of smart kids on this team, Derek.
We'll see. We'll wait to determine that later.
What position are you?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Utility guy.
That's right.
I found that kids these days don't watch a lot of TV. Do you have a favorite TV show? No, you don't, do you? How about favorite movie?
Sandlot.
Sandlot. Who's your favorite character?
Smalls.
All right. A lot of Smalls fans. Well, nice to meet you, buddy. Good luck. What's up, man?
My name is Camden Board.
Camden?
Yes, sir.
What position you play?
I play everywhere except first.
Everywhere but first. All right. And what's your favorite sport that's not baseball?
Probably basketball or football.
Okay, good deal. Do you have a favorite team in any of the sports? Who do you root for?
For baseball, probably the Phillies.
Okay. All right.
For football, maybe like the Buccaneers.
Oh, really? Okay. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Who would you say?
Josh Allen.
Good answer. I would agree with that. Good call. All right. Well, good luck, man. What's up, buddy?
My name's Wyatt Summerlin.
Wyatt. I think I know your pops.
Yeah, I should say that. You know, Casey Summerlin and Chris Oliver helped coach, and they're unable to be here because of work, which is unfortunate. But both their kids here. Yeah, you know Casey.
Well, Wyatt, so I talked to Casey, and I hope maybe you were the kid. Did y'all play in Cooperstown?
That was my brother.
Oh, okay, your brother. But Casey was telling me about that. That's a pretty cool experience. All right, well, Wyatt, it says you play all positions. So
Yes, sir.
if they tell you to go to shortstop, you'll go there?
Yes, sir.
How about catcher?
Yes, sir.
How about right field?
Yes, sir.
First base?
Yes, sir.
How about the bench?
Yes, sir.
A good team player. Good team player. Nice. Another Ronald Acuna. It says here you like cereal. What's your favorite cereal? I know mine.
What's yours?
I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy.
Yes, that's good.
This is a tough question.
Golden Grams kind of guy.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Good deal. You like the Sandlot as well. Who's your favorite character?
Probably Smalls.
Who's your favorite character other than Smalls?
It's got to be Yeah.
Yeah.
He's underrated, man.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
There you go.
The pudgy catcher.
Oh, yeah, that catcher. Curly head.
He talks a lot of junk to the other kids. All right. Good to meet you. What's up, buddy?
My name is Daniel Oliver.
All right. And, man, another Acuna fan. Play shortstop?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your, what do you like to do when you're not playing baseball?
Probably play video games and probably hang out with my friends.
What video games do you play?
Like
I guess Nintendo Switch, Xbox, something like that.
Do you play like sports games or?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good at the college? You got college football game? You think you could beat me? I'm pretty good.
I'm pretty good too.
I like your confidence. Good deal. All right, buddy. Good luck to you. What's up, man?
My name is Easton Everett.
Easton. That's a good baseball name right there. I like that. All right. All righty. Oh, bugles. You like bugles?
Mm-hmm.
You put them on your fingers?
No.
Isn't that the cone-shaped thing? Yeah. Easton, what do you want to do this summer other than baseball?
Like sign up for flag football or basketball.
Oh, so you play all the sports. Good deal. Who's your favorite basketball player?
Probably Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Did y'all see the Knicks win the championship? That was surprising. Y'all Hurricanes fans?
Yeah.
That was cool to see.
Hurricanes on top.
Go Canes. Go Canes. They did. All right. Good luck, man. We got what's up, man?
My name is Benjamin Sanderson.
All right. What do you think about this guy right here? Is he cool?
Yeah.
Good deal. What position are you?
Short, third, first, and pitcher.
Wow. Okay. And you like Skeens?
Yes, sir. And Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. All right. You like the old school. Now, who's your favorite team?
Atlanta.
Okay. I was just making sure. Good call. Good call. Man, I remember a story eating some Doritos one time at Derek's house late at night one night. And it didn't turn out well. But you like hot Doritos?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. You like the Cool Ranch?
Mid.
Sandlot. Okay, what's another movie? What's a non-baseball movie that you like?
Maybe The Goat.
Oh, I hadn't seen that. Yeah. All right. I'll check that out. All right, Benjamin. Well, good luck, man.
Thanks.
All right. Did we meet everybody?
I think that's it.
Got a good group of guys here, Derek. And looking forward to the tournament once again. You said the 25th?
Yes, sir.
And you just want to get folks out in Winterville and surrounding areas to check it out.
That's right. We play some really good baseball, and then kind of want to give a little shout out to these boys and hopefully get some more fans to come watch us play. Appreciate the opportunity to be out here. You know, you're underrated, man. You do a great job on here. We're happy to be here, and it's honorable.
Appreciate you, Derek. And you guys doing a lot of practice in here the next couple of weeks?
Man, we took tonight off just to kind of get a little shout out, but yeah, we're pretty much every day except for Friday and Saturday. We kind of give it back to the parents, but we're Sunday through Thursday pretty solid.
You boys having fun playing?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what's important. Have fun and go win some ball games. But good luck to the Winterville 9U All-Stars.
Thank you, Clip.
Appreciate you, Derek.
Appreciate it.
Coach Wellborn, appreciate you. And we'll take a break. We'll come back when we return. Former Pirate Radio intern Brooks Hill, now the voice of the Binghamton Black Bears, calling pro hockey. He's our resident Caniac. We'll talk about the Canes winning the Stanley Cup when we return after this.
Pirate Nation, orientation season is here, and there's only one place to gear up before your ECU journey begins. University Book Exchange. At UBE, we want to be the first to welcome you to Pirate Nation. As the largest retailer of ECU merchandise in the world, we've got everything you need to show your pirate pride from day one. From the newest ECU apparel and accessories to school supplies, dorm essentials, and more, you'll find everything you need to start your semester in style. University Book Exchange, where every pirate's journey begins.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Does this warm weather find you dreaming about weekends on the water? Make it happen with a boat loan from First Flight Credit Union. Whether you're upgrading your fishing boat, cruising with your family, or chasing sunsets, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast and local decisions, so you can spend less time waiting and more time boating. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, New Bern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary. All local residents are membership eligible. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Hey
Pirate Nation, Russell's is back open with a whole new look just in time for Father's Day. Hi, it's Rhonda with Russell's in downtown Washington, letting you know we are ready to put a smile on Dad's face. Russell's has a great selection of quality clothing and accessories to fit any budget and assures Dad to look and feel good. Can't make a decision? No problem. Gift certificates are available in any amount. Make it easy and shop Russell's for great selection, personal service, and free signature gift wrap. Where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Looking for Washington's favorite place to eat? The spot locals keep coming back to. Head to Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now open 7 days a week, Down on Main is serving up all your favorites. From the house salad with grilled chicken, to the half club and chips, to the crowd-pleasing fried shrimp plate. After a long day, unwind with dinner and drinks on the patio. It's the perfect place to relax and catch up with friends. And don't miss Wednesdays, half-price wings from 4 till close. Down on Main Street, right on Main Street in historic downtown Washington.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
This is former ECU defensive coordinator Greg Hudson, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Boom!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Looking for the perfect place to swing, sip, and score in Greenville? Check out the Birdie Bar on Dickinson Avenue. Whether you're dialing in your golf game on their state-of-the-art simulators or just kicking back with friends and cocktails, Birdie Bar brings the perfect mix of competition and nightlife. No dress code, no pressure, just great vibes, cold drinks, and year-round golf fun. Book your bay today at birdiebarnc.com. Now back into PRL, here's Clip.
All right, blowout in Omaha, Texas 14, Alabama 2, 1 out in the ninth inning. And a shocker earlier today, and yes, a tie can be a shocker in soccer, as Spain, who was basically like 2.5 goal favorites against Cabo Verde, and that was a 0-0 final. Belgium just had a draw with Egypt 1-1. Coming up later, Saudi Arabia and Uruguay, and Iran and New Zealand is coming up later tonight as well. In the World Cup on the Buck scoreboard and our Greenville United FC World Cup update. All right, let's talk some Canes hockey with Brooks Hill. So Brooks, intern here at Pirate Radio, and many, many years ago, we would have him on to talk Canes. They had just started to win a little bit and get a little better, so we got excited. They were getting into the playoffs, and here we are 8 years later or so, and the Canes are Stanley Cup champions. Brooks is fired up, and we talked to him about the Cup championship victory. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, our resident Caniac, Brooks Hill, former Pirate Radio intern, would get him on the air to talk Canes hockey. And here we are, the culmination of a long climb up towards the top of the NHL. And they've hit the peak, the pinnacle here, Brooks. Stanley Cup champions, the Carolina Hurricanes. How does that sound?
It sounds almost too good to be true. It has been a wild ride that, we started talking hockey together about 8 years ago with Mike from Section 328.
I thought about him last night, Brooks.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, just the things that have happened in the last 8 years kind of really puts it in perspective. At one point I was an intern and just coming in, doing my hours, and you would sign off on them. And the same team that we were talking about for maybe a 10-minute segment finally gets the trophy that they deserve. And boy, they worked really hard for it.
Makes it, I think, more special and more worth it when you are building like the Canes did and getting close, getting to Eastern Conference final appearances and really struggling in those. But year after year, they're there. This is not like a flash in the pan. This is hey, look at all the work we've put in for Rod Brindamore and for some of the guys that have been around for a while now. So I think the disappointments make the end result that much more sweeter.
It definitely does. And you want to hit the cliches about, trusting the process and sticking with it. But, everything changed when Tom Dundon bought the team. I know we talked about Tom Dundon at length last week when we were on the show, but he made the ultimate decision to make Rod Brindamore the head coach because he saw his passion for the organization. And quite frankly, he doesn't really want to work anywhere else. He wants to stay in Raleigh, and he wants to coach this team. And that's the biggest thing is without Rod Brindamore, none of this happens at all. But you have to find some ways to, change the culture. And he came out and said it day one of his press conference 8 years ago. Our expectation isn't high enough. It's we need to win the whole thing, not just try to make the playoffs. That is where things started to take a turn, and he brought in some guys, and they drafted some great guys as well to really get the party started. And the only thing that's bad is it took 8 years, but now that you're here, I guess it doesn't matter.
Man, we talked all Stanley Cup final series about how these games were so exciting, exhilarating, and very non-Canes like. And after watching last night, I see now why the perspective on Carolina normally is they're a boring team to watch, because last night's game was kind of boring because the Canes absolutely dominated and like a boa constrictor just sucked the life out of Vegas. And that is the Canes hockey we were used to seeing, Brooks, and what a time to bring it back out in Game 6 on the road last night, a shutout. But man, that game was different than all the other ones in the series, but it was more of what we're accustomed to watching Carolina, right?
Yeah, I think so. And, make a baseball analogy here. Last night's game was the Hurricanes fastball. That is the way that they were winning games during the regular season. Those are the games that they played in the probably more of the first two rounds against Ottawa and Philadelphia is, hey, they got up, had a multi-goal lead. And one thing that I noticed, and I was saying last night with the people that I was watching with, is I didn't like how much the Hurricanes were kind of sitting back in the third period and kind of playing defense. I didn't feel like they were generating a lot of offense in the third period. And typically that's when things can kind of start to go bad, when you're just playing prevent defense. That's a football analogy right there. Prevent defense normally prevents you from winning the game. And last night, the Hurricanes were able to stick check really well, and they were able to have a great penalty kill, which I think is what won them Game 6 last night, was how well the PK did on those two full power plays that Vegas was on.
You make your own luck, and sometimes the hockey gods smile down on you, and Brandon Bussey was awesome. We can talk about that, but there was some circumstances, too, where it was just like, okay, it's not Vegas's night. Some posts, some crossbars, things like that. And again, Bussey was fantastic. But how about able to keep a clean sheet last night, Brooks? Keep Vegas from putting the puck in the net.
Yeah, that truly is incredible. He had some great saves, and once Eichel hit the crossbar on that 2-on-0 on the power play, you kind of felt that it was going to be that kind of night for the Golden Knights. And unfortunately for him, that's the second crossbar that he's hitting on the power play with an opportunity to score. But for the Hurricanes, you know what? Like, you have to take the bounces when you get them. We've seen the Hurricanes lose a lot of games this year in the regular season. Not so much in the playoffs because they only lost 3, but they've lost a lot of games where they're doing everything right and the puck is just not bouncing their way. You have to take the opportunities when you can get them, and nobody has grabbed the opportunity more than Brandon Bussey this year. And that's a story that I would almost put on the level of David Ayers, years ago, grabbing the moment. And that's something that, people make a movie about one day. Someone who never gave up on himself, no matter how many coaches told him he wasn't good enough, no matter what kind of arguments he got into with other players, about what he needed to do to fix the way that he played, that if you stick with it long enough and you believe in yourself, you can achieve whatever you dream of.
Still unsure about the whole Freddie Anderson situation and his health or performance or whatever it is. But, man, how about the scene of Jordan Stahl handing him the cup? The second Hurricane player to touch the Stanley Cup was Freddie Anderson, who certainly helped get him to that point.
Yeah, that was obviously an emotional moment, I think, for the whole team, because everybody who was in uniform understands what Freddie Anderson did to get the Hurricanes to that spot, to allow Bussey to play. And who knows if Ivan Barbashev doesn't hit Anderson's head in Game 3, I think it is, then Bussey might not ever go in. And who knows what this series is at. So, like, it's crazy that the Hurricanes making a goaltending switch was enough to put them over the edge to win this Stanley Cup. Freddie obviously has gone through a lot within the last month of his life, losing a friend and his agent to a terrible, tragic death is very hard for anybody to deal with. Nonetheless, the position in a sport that probably gets the most criticism, being a goaltender in ice hockey, where, hey, at the end of the day, you stop the puck, and if the team has more goals than you, then you didn't stop it enough, is something that, really culminates within the headspace. We have to talk about how strong these guys are on the Hurricanes, and we saw a lot of pictures with how physically strong they are, but they have to be mentally tough as well. And I think that's been a knock on Freddie in his career. I think that definitely got exploited in Toronto with the way that they treat the players in Maple Leaf territory. But now being in Carolina for a few years, he's been able to calm down, stayed more healthy than what he has been. And this year, just being able to have the mental fortitude to go through what he has is truly incredible. And I don't think there was any question that he was going to get it right after Jordan Stahl, because that's how much he's meant to this team with the year that he's had.
Brooks talked to you during the final and the series and brought up Jordan Stahl and said, if the Canes complete this, he's an all-timer, and you said he already is. So at this point, to see what he did after that conversation and to see him hoist the Stanley Cup, like, is he Mount Rushmore of Carolina Hurricanes?
You
got
know what?
Brind'Amour.
Very well. You got Brind'Amour, you got Francis. I would probably have. Oh my gosh, this is a really tough one because
Just Hurricanes, not Whalers. So just
not Whalers,
Hurricanes.
yeah, not Whalers. You could. Gosh, if he did not have a goaltender on there, so that's why I kind of lean Cam Ward a little bit with what he did for the franchise. But like you could argue that Jordan maybe surpassed Eric last night for that fourth spot. I don't think Aho's on it quite yet. We'll see how Aho does once Jordan Stahl retires, and see what his role turns into because he's locked in long term, and we'll see how that goes. But I would have Jordan maybe passing Eric with last night's victory. But that was a really cool moment to see as well with all the Stahl brothers out there on the ice. Really happy for Jordan.
My stepdaughter is in town. She lives in Thunder Bay. So it was great to hear some Thunder Bay shout outs.
That's awesome.
Ontario last night. And going back to game 5 too, man, felt good for Aho to get a goal. It's funny, like I was at my parents' house watching the first period Thursday night, and I was like, man, I don't know about Svetch. He seems like the kind of guy that can get you some points, but he does some dumb stuff, gets some penalties, and then he immediately scores like 2 goals right after that. And you're like, okay, this is why you have Andrei Svechnikov. But that first line was talked about quite a bit, Brooks. But I was really happy for Aho, Svetch, and those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to hit on that real quick because I have a lot of stats prepared for today. So Svechnikov is the only lottery pick that the Hurricanes have made themselves that is on this team. And so the faith to like stick with him, he's on his second contract now. He's also locked in long term. But at some points, the trade rumors were going, and maybe it was a possibility that the Hurricanes would move on from him because at one point this year he wasn't producing. He obviously heated up towards the end of the year, got over the 30-goal mark. But one thing that has become known across the league is you're really expecting him to take at least one penalty per game, which normally that hurts, and that's normally like a kiss of death for a power forward like him with his size. The plus of that is the Hurricanes have the best penalty kill in the NHL. So they can live with him taking one penalty a game, and they don't think that that's going to hurt them. The power play in the regular season was great. It was top 5, and then died down in the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, but then came back alive in the Stanley Cup final. So when it mattered the most, they were able to push their chips to the middle, and he was able to connect a lot on the power. He had scored 3 power play goals in the final alone. So really big on Svetch. Aho is a second-round pick for the Hurricanes, and he's proved great dividends. Jacob Slavin is a third-round pick, and they couldn't stop saying his name last night.
I know, yeah.
So, like, these guys have, grown in this organization. The scouting department identifies them where maybe some other teams overlook them that, maybe Slavin didn't go to a big-time school, like for Division 1, so we're not going to take him high. Or Aho was playing professionally as a teenager over in Finland. So, you take a risk with drafting a European player that early in the first round, might not pan out. But both of those guys have stuck around, and now Jacob Slavin is the second American to win the Stanley Cup and a men's hockey gold medal in the same season, which is crazy. Only 2 people in the history of all time have done that.
That was a surprising stat, but an awesome one for sure. Credit to the front office. Former Pirate Radio intern Nick Bass covers the prospects at Canes Prospects on social media, and Bad News NHL. The next crop of Canes is looking really good too. I know they're in their finals, Brooks.
Yeah, they are in the Calder Cup, the Chicago Wolves, the AHL affiliate. Unfortunately, they're down 0-2 in their series, but a lot of time to make a comeback, and they've been in some really tight games. So we'll see how that series shifts out. Everybody on the Hurricanes roster except Freddie Anderson, Mike Riley, and Nick Delorier is signed through next season.
Wow.
So those are the only three people who have expiring contracts. And the crazy thing is, I don't even know if they're going to re-sign Freddie Anderson. They have Bussy, who starts a 3-year deal next year, and then Kochetkov is still on his deal. So unfortunately, the crazy thing is the Hurricanes are going to make a choice of they're going to go with Kochetkov or if they're going to go with Anderson to go with Bussy. Bussy's locked in, and that one's going to be definite. And they still have $11 million in cap space to play with to attract any free agents this offseason or make a trade.
All right, run it back. Brooks, are you coming to North Carolina for any of these celebrations, or are you staying up north?
I fly in Wednesday afternoon, and I had already lined up a place to stay if we were going to play Wednesday night in Raleigh. Luckily, my bank account does not take a hit for a Game 7 ticket, and I have a wedding that I'm attending on Saturday in Wake Forest. Want to give a very big congratulations to Taylor and Anthony, two friends from high school that are getting married. So I will be back in Raleigh for the wedding Saturday at 4, but it also just happens that the Hurricanes parade's at 11 a.m. on Saturday as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone. And I will probably be buying a lot of Stanley Cup merchandise while I'm back in North Carolina.
All right, Brooks Hill, voice of the championship-winning Binghamton Black Bears, sees his favorite hockey team in the NHL win a championship. It's ring season for Brooks Hill. What a season for you, man.
It has been. It's truly been incredible, and I wanted to make sure I said this before we hang up here, but wanted to give a big thank you to you and Shirley and everybody at Pirate Radio, particularly you, Clip, because you did have the faith in me 8 years ago to put me on the air to talk about hockey when the Hurricanes really didn't have their playoff spot secure. They didn't have it until the second to last game of that season. But to continuously go on and actually get my licks in, that was my first ever real opportunity to talk into the microphone. And, you fast forward 8 years later, forget about what the Hurricanes have done. I just wrapped up my 4th season working in minor league hockey, being the voice of a team. That doesn't happen if I'm not on the air at Pirate Radio. So that's a big testament to everything that you guys have done, the upgrades that you guys have made through the last 8 years as well, like how much the studio looks different. You have a podcasting room. You got more employees. Like it's truly insane now that we can look back and see what Pirate Radio was 8 years ago and to see where I was 8 years ago. And it really makes you appreciate everybody who helped you along the way, just like the guys talking about their families with the Stanley Cup. So I really do appreciate everything that you guys have done.
That's awesome, Brooks. And you made your own success, but we appreciate you helping us out. And at that time, I wanted to talk some hockey, and you, anybody that has a passion for something, I could be interested in, and your love for it and passion for it made me enjoy the Hurricanes more. So appreciate you, and thank you for joining us today, man. We'll check in with you later on, and go Pirates. Next time we'll be excited about a sport.
Absolutely.
It'll be East Carolina hitting the football field in Alabama.
I know. So now that I've seen the Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup, the next thing on my list is for ECU to get, one of the big 3. So hopefully this upcoming year, football season runs well. I'll be tuned into the 5th quarter wherever I am. And
we'll hear from you on the 5th quarter. Definitely.
Absolutely. And, are definitely never forget where I came from. So anytime I have the opportunity to stop by, I'm definitely going to, hop in the studio.
All right, Brooksy. Thanks, man. And have fun in Raleigh this weekend.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to send you guys some pictures for the socials.
Brooks Hill joining us, the Canes, Stanley Cup champions. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little World Cup when we return. We'll hear from the goal outburst that the Americans had on Friday night and catch up with intern Victor as well. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after this.
Summer's here. You're at the beach, halfway up a mountain, finally relaxing, miles from home.
And then your phone buzzes. Not panic, just a quick check-in. Because with SCI, you already know what's going on.
Real-time alerts, 24/7 monitoring, full control of your home or business, right from your smartphone.
So while you're making memories, you're never wondering what's happening back home.
SCI Security, because you don't get security system for the days nothing happens. You get the system for the moment something does.
Travel smart, travel secure, and protect what matters.
Call today and get protected before your next trip.
What's up, Pirate Nation? This your guy, Rajay Harris, and my spot to fuel up for great food in Greenville is Basil's. Looking for lunch today? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. After work, grab a dinner and drink with friends with delicious rotating chefs features and plenty of ice-cold specials at the bar. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant on Fire Tower in Greenville. Basil's, pirates supporting pirates.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Looking for a zero-turn mower? Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your local authorized Hustler dealer. Shop the full lineup of Hustler residential zero-turn mowers, known for their reliability, speed, and heavy-duty build quality. Hustler mowers all feature thick fabricated decks, one-piece steel frames, and Hustler's trademark smooth track steering. Come see us today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Play ball! Greenville, it's time to play ball. The Greenville Yard Gnomes are back, and tickets are on sale now. Bring the whole family out for big hits, wild promotions, and non-stop fun all night long. From fireworks to theme nights, every game is an experience you don't want to miss. Cold drinks, great food, and the best atmosphere in town. Don't wait till it's sold out. Grab your seats now. Get your tickets today at yardgnomesbaseball.com or at the box office.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Join us for Vacation Bible School June 15th through the 18th. Registration is open now at easternpineschurch.com.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
If you're cruising around town and are headed out for the weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Stop by today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. And now back to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Guest alert coming up Tuesday on the show. ECU Athletics Director will go one-on-one with Ellerby. John Gilbert will join Ellerby in Studio C, and you'll see that interview and hear that interview coming up on Tuesday. Also, DG, David Glenn, on the Hurricanes Stanley Cup Championship, as well as the Mully Man talking baseball and ECU hires. And also Brandon Golden going to join us on the show as well coming up on Tuesday. Wes.
Yes, sir.
Have you watched any of the World Cup?
No.
All right. Well, I've watched enough and Victor's watched enough for you. So we'll watch it and let you know what happens.
Okay.
USA looked tremendous on Friday night against Paraguay, and enough goals to make a goal compilation, a supercut of goals. Here's the 4 goals that USA scored.
Here's Christian Pulisic on the ball now, draws the double team, splits the double team, Pulisic in the box, Weston McKennie into the middle, it's an own goal! It's the United States on the board, less than 7 minutes in! Great ball by Robinson for Pulisic on the run, Pulisic trying to cut it back, it's Balogun! That time the flag is staying down. That time it's 2-0 United States.
Fans right below us, Mauricio Pochettino.
Balogun, can he get inside? Still Balogun, Flo Balogun!
At SoFi, and they were loud and had a lot to cheer about with USA scoring 4 goals in a 4-1 win over Paraguay. They got Australia coming up this Friday. Go watch it at Nash, our neighbors here downtown. Hot chicken, and enjoy the game and enjoy some great food as there will be a watch party. We'll bring in intern Victor. Victor, awesome display by USA on Friday.
I was excited, I was very, very excited. Actually, I was watching the first half at home, and I decided, this is too good to watch by myself. So I had to come out to Nash.
There we go.
With my megaphone and my vuvuzela.
Oh, no, the annoying...
I must have been in sights out there that night, man.
So, Victor, look, it almost felt fake, like I was watching a movie or something. I've never seen USA dominate like that. So USA was in number 22 in the preseason rankings I read off.
Right.
Where would Paraguay be?
I don't know for sure.
Like where, 30s? I mean,
it's possible, but I think something to know that I probably mentioned this was that Paraguay beats Brazil.
Yeah.
Beats Argentina. Who again are South American powerhouses too. So it's a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, they haven't considered. I was surprised to see me stuttering. Yeah, I was surprised too.
Other surprises. What has shocked you the most so far through a few days, or anything that stood out to you?
Australia beating Turkey is a big one too. But this is why we love the game, This is why we love football. This is why we love soccer, because on any good day, it's on. A big team, would always sometimes fall to a small team if they had enough grit and enough determination. So that's a big one. Cape Verde, getting a tie.
Against Spain. Yeah, Spain was big favorites in that game.
But something to also note, in 2010, out in South Africa, Spain won the entire tournament, but they lost their first game.
Okay.
So in 2022, Argentina lost against Saudi Arabia.
You know what?
Went on to win.
I was watching World Cup upsets on YouTube. And I saw that Argentina one. I was like, wait, didn't they win the whole thing?
Yes,
but they
did.
lost their first match. So yeah. Long tournament. A lot of games. So
it is.
All right. Coming up tonight, 6 o'clock, Uruguay versus, and I've got I don't have the full names. I've got flags and initials.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm struggling here. Hold on. Saudi Arabia. They put a K in there somewhere, but Saudi Arabia.
Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And then Iran and New Zealand coming up tonight at 9 o'clock. So the World Cup rolls on. Your Greenville United FC World Cup update. Just looking ahead, games we will be watching on Tuesday. France-Senegal at 3.
Big one.
That'll be good to watch tomorrow.
Big one.
During the show. All right, we'll take our last time out. We'll come back, get ready to wrap things up here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back after this.
Cucinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cucinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery, and ready for your order now at cucinellas.com. Go Pirates!
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community. Right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids.
On June 19th, country hitmaker Cole Swindell brings his chart-topping catalog to the stage. Don't miss a night of high-energy country music at Carolina Crossroads. For tickets, visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, and MLS 222-3870.
878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
You know Pip Printing for custom printing and marketing, but do you know they also do custom apparel? Need a company store for your employees, team, or just to sell your custom apparel online? Pip has the team in place to get that up and running for you in no time. Come into our store at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville and check out the clearance sale on jackets and coats. Brands by Cutter & Buck, Gildan, and Carhartt with some items as low as $10. At Pip, we do a lot more than you think. Call or come out to see the We Do people at Pip Printing.
This is Jacob Jenkins Cowart, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
On your Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Report, the Dow was up 469 at 51,671. The NASDAQ was up 795 at 26,684. And the S&P 500 was up 123 at 7554. On your Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Report, for a person looking to investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, to close up today's episode of PRL, here's Clip.
All right. Uruguay has an awesome flag, by the way. One of the best. Real quick, stay right there, Victor. Some On This Day presented by Ron Ayers Motorsports. I got one for you and one for Wes. On this day in 2018, he had a hat trick in a 3-3 draw against Spain.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
How about he became the fourth player to score in 4 different World Cups in 2018? Wes, on this day in 2001, he won this center who went to 15 All-Star games, won back-to-back NBA Finals MVP awards, and he won again the next year. So he's a center. He won 3 straight titles and won the MVP in the finals every year. Who was that big man?
And what years were?
2000, 2001, 2002. Who's the big man?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Bang. That's why you're my basketball guy, Wes. Shaq is correct. All right, wrapping it up on a Monday. Thank you, Wes Hines.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Victor, intern Avery, and the crew here at Pirate Radio. John Gilbert joining us Tuesday, David Glenn, and a whole lot more. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and let's do it again on Tuesday at 3 o'clock for the crew. I am Clip Rock. We'll see you Tuesday. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live.